situated. Who's first? We already have somebody in here. Who's first? Mytho's first. What up, Mytho? Oh, I forgot to mute this. Mytho, Ben, Tiana, Lucinda, Kyle. What up, friends? Let's fucking go. So excited. Happy to be back. Hanging out with y'all. Another. What up, Lexi? It's about resubbing. Gotcha. Do you want to? We can talk about it now, or is it personal? If it's personal, that's more than valid. Come on, pups. Marley, you gotta say hi. You know the drill. You know your roles. You know your roles in this setup. Yes. Do you have something in your nose? Why are you breathing like that? Knowing Lucy, she would have something in her nose. What up? Got you, Mytho, no worries. Speaking of Mytho. Ooh. Ta-da! Got Mythos full set. Here, let me move this out of the way. Oh shit, we're not supposed to be playing that music. I'm dumb. We'll put on, how it's made for now. How'd TikTok go? Really good, actually. I blocked a few more keywords to make sure we weren't going to get any more of the same trolling unwrapped. Oh, also, we are going to test my theory. I think I've got the electricity figured out to where I can have this and that on at the same time and it not flip the breaker. So we'll try it. But don't get scared if it goes dark. Just remember the breaker flipped and I need to flip it again and it happens. It's okay. Okay, but so I don't get distracted like I do. We'll go straight from here. We'll go one at a time. Yeah. Look at that little guy. Little Gary Bull. Got this absolutely lovely guy. Look at that shell. Much cooler in person. Hard to capture on camera because you can see the other side through it. You see? It's transparent. But this guy has little eyes too. I really like the eyes with jade like this. So I do not like this red. That's why we don't use red. I'm not a fan of it. So we use it sparingly. Mytho did want a red snail though. Here's a little bowl for that. Snails are their favorite. Good. I'm glad we went with that as the main creature as well. Here's that little space snail that's eating whatever cap, the ink cap. This is the one that has the crack. This is the one that kept cracking. Again, I'm sending these along with it as well. These are just as good, but they do have cracks, so you got to be careful with them. Same with this one. This is our sassy little salamander. Didn't quite make it. It was one of the first ones we made, but cracks down right there, unfortunately. But again, they look very cute all together still. Here's our ink cap pendant. I like that the black looks shiny, that it shimmers like that it looks like it's almost see-through, that it looks like it's liquid. And then, oh, here's the other marble. And then the ink cap piece And then these are the pieces that are available right now on Instagram. Show y'all some close-ups of these guys' shells because it's hard to see everything in the details. Oh, wait, that way. This is a wigwag. Someone was asking yesterday what a wigwag is. This is that. Technically just a reversal. But yeah, these two are available right now on the Instagram. What else? We finished. This guy turned out absolutely perfect. We snaw. Oh wait, not a seahorse. And the pompadour doesn't make him look dumb either. It adds to it. I fucking love it. It looks like a little cartoon character. Also, we have 11 entries into the $150 giveaway. If you are not aware what that is, we have a computer fund going right now. Every $5 you send to me directly is an entry for your chance to win $150 worth of custom cash or your choice of a custom piece. You can either use that $150 for a $150 piece, or if you want a $300 piece, you can get a $300 piece for $150. Again, that's every $5 donated directly. Also, there are $10 raffle tickets available. Yeah, Skylar, you sent 10, right? Someone sent 10, and then someone sent 4 individual entries of 5 as well. Or, you're in this one, Skylar. I don't think we have you in the custom cash one yet. This one is $10 a ticket. So you are in this one twice, Skylar. You can win this whole piece for $10. That's direct to me. If you want to send Cash App, PayPal, Zelle, Apple Pay, $5 per entry for the $150 custom cash giveaway, and then $10 per entry on the lava lamp giveaway. And there's no limit to the entries. So if you want to spend $50 and get 10 spots and possibly win $100 off that, you can. And you'll have even more likelihood of doing so. All that is chosen by random. Again, each of the numbers that are assigned will be chosen from that random by random number generator live as well. Let me get everything. I need to write it down in a different place. Unfortunately, I have the list on my fucking phone, but I'll message you after, Skylar, and make sure you're in there. Thank you, Nathan. Five, how many? We'll look at it after, no worries. I got you. Let's watch an episode of Unwrapped real quick while I get everything swapped over and situated. We're right around here. I remember them saying that Frank's Red Hot is still the #1 hot sauce in the United States. Watched Pez. Oh yeah, we're gonna watch us some motherfucking Pez. This is gonna be such a good episode. Also, I'll show the discounted piece. $25 shipped. That's including shipping. Shipping is usually $13 for this piece. $25 shipped. First to dibs. Two-hole 10mm. No worries, Shaggy, I saw it. Or no worries, Mytho, I saw that. They were saying it was dumb that I can't take a rip. Speaking of, that is what I'm about to do, though. Go do that. That piece is available, 25 shipped for the first one to Dibs. Sorry, I just noticed that we have a crazy glare over here, but we'll turn the light off. The doggos said hello, so we will change. What do I feel like? Okay, I was gonna say, why do I feel like we're leaning one direction? It's because we were. What's the difference between my glass and Pyrex? There's not one. Pyrex. What's wrong, Lucy? You gotta go out? You gotta go outside, or are you just excited? She was shaking. Let me take her out real quick. I think she was just excited. I just took you outside. You gotta go outside, baby? Poor little girl had to pee. I literally took her out like 20 minutes ago. Oh, you know what happened? She went out and started eating the chicken food instead of going to the bathroom. That's exactly what happened.
Originally designed it for smokers.
What?
The concept came into being because of Edward Haas III. He really was interested in helping smokers stop smoking, so he developed something like a cigarette lighter, strangely.
So we have to keep everything separate. Tips on TikTok are set. Oh, look at that. Although I would recommend, if you are going to tip, to tip direct in the future, because TikTok does take a large amount each time off the top. And every time you donate to me direct, we usually have an option for you to get something out of it as well.
Hez's popularity began to soar in the U.S. when the lighter was changed to a collectible candy dispenser in the mid-1990s.
Oh, sorry, yeah. Difference between Pyrex and my glasses, there's not one, it's just different brands. Pyrex can be used. It doesn't hold fume in the same way, though. Shot is a different brand. There's Shot, Pyrex, why can't I think of the third one? Shot, Pyrex, and the German brand. I can't think of it. My brain's not going to let me think of that word right now. But there's three main borosilicate glass brands that get used for this stuff, and it's Pyrex, Shot, and Wapa. Nope, not going to let me think of it. There's a third one. Third one's from Germany. And so remember when we were talking yesterday about that dude who was so who was choking on his own thong about import glass or whatever it is? All clear is imported. All clear. None of that. I think Pyrex might be. They may have a factory here in the States, but it's not for the glass that we use. All clear glass is imported. Oh no, Lexi. What's my preference? Shot. Definitely Shot. I do not like Pyrex. It's very shocky. It's very stiff. Very, Pyrex is good for scientific glass work. That's going to be heated. It itself is going to be heated. Pyrex is used for scientific glass work. Is a great way to explain it. Some bongs companies do use it as well, but it's stiff. It's a lot stiffer of a color. It holds heat longer and doesn't move any more so because of it. Different. It's just a little bit different. It might be the way they temper it. It might be the way they pull it. Who knows? Just a little bit different. Boop. Let me let the dogs back in. Speaking of.
I think it was Mickey was the first dispenser. Since then, thousands of Hez heads have become fan favorites. Ever wonder how they choose the characters? Very simple, really stout. So to pick things, I've got to say it's most fun today. What seems to be very popular. Hez artists carefully sculpt the new designs and create a model called a resin. From that resin, we'll then have approvals made. We'll go to Disney, we'll go to Marvel, and we'll say, how's that character fit this particular case of Elvis? From there, they paint the resin, and the characters move to the molding process in factories overseas. The period that it really takes for a Pez product to be produced from concept to first production samples be as much as a year.
While the candy holders grab a lot of attention, you can't forget about the sweet treats inside. Get this, more than 25 flavors come out of a machine that can also make medicine.
This machine is a pharmaceutical style tablet press. It's the same type of machine that would make aspirin and vitamin tablets.
The candy begins as fine, powdery sugar that swirls around inside a giant cylinder called a granulator.
And then we spray corn syrup and water in a very fine mist. And that makes it pour back into a granular.
A small amount of coloring goes into each system.
Yeah, I was gonna say, when do they put the color?
The giant bag prepares for pressing.
The hole is filled with powder.
Oh, y'all, my fucking, my gills hurt so bad from hoeing, from all that fucking hoeing. My shit hurts, my ribs, my fucking ribs hurt.
On the top, there's about 3,000 pounds of pressure in it. And then the bottom plate comes up, the tablet is released.
Listen to this. Pez turns out.
Lexi, if you are afraid it might not turn back on anytime soon, take a hose and spray down the front and the back and your roof. It'll keep it a solid 10 degrees cooler. Oh, no worries, Nathan. You don't want to start with the starters kit. Starters kit's gonna cost you $2,000, and it comes with absolutely no instructions other than the intro to glass blowing. So I 100% recommend starting with the intro to glass blowing before even spending any money whatsoever.
Tablets are formed, they go into buckets that have a UVC code on it. They go directly to the...
Oh wait, just kidding, Lexi. If it's windy, if it's thunder and wind already, it's probably already raining.
Then they get in line for a paper wrapper.
This machine does 360 rolls.
Yeah, that's a Spanish thing. That's a very, very Spanish thing. Is during a hot day, your parents would go, don't turn the air conditioning on. Go get a fucking bucket of water, you piece of shit. Quit being lazy. Go get a bucket of water. Dump it on the front porch and on the back porch. Quit complaining.
Soon they meet other roles for packaging. Check this out. A small can.
They never fucking told me you could just use the hose.
Same direction. Together.
Lugging buckets of water and shit. Speaking of gills, though, the gills are getting even gillier. Gills.
They add the dispensers by hand before heading out to stores everywhere.
Yes, evaporation.
Remains the most popular.
The water evaporates and keeps the air around the house cooler, so the air circulating in and out of the house is technically cooler than the air around the house.
Before popping them in.
Hey, that kid's got a tattoo. Somebody call CPS. Buckets instead of the hose. Do I have a big garden? I do not. The seasons in Texas make it very, very hard to grow anything here. Really the only things that will grow here are very, very hardy plants like
Michigan isn't just one thing.
Tomatoes, very, very hardy tomatoes that you can put in partial shade. Bell peppers, potatoes if you do them right, because even the ground, just the ground. Uh-oh. That was the GFC switch.
3 hours.
We wanna something flips. 1 sec.
Most popular condiment and a must-have ingredient in every cook's kitchen.
I love it in cookies, and I like it spread on my toast, particularly English muffins. It sort of melts down and pulls in those little pockets.
Oh, the whole breaker didn't flip, so we're making progress, y'all.
But it wasn't always this good.
Do I run a farm? Technically. I like to call it a little farm. I've got 4 chickens, 2 dogs, and I grow my own food a lot.
That's when a group of
Or as much as possible.
farmers had an idea for a
Hopefully have a bunny soon.
These dairy farmers have the concept that if they got their cream right to the
Oh, speaking of making your own stuff, I'm making my own sweet pickles right now. I'm gonna go get those while I check
And so Land
the
O'Lakes
switch real
was
quick.
born. 90 years later, semi-trucks haul in 45,000 pounds of fresh cream at a time. They sample the cream, then hook up the hoses.
After we have checked it for quality, it's unloaded into our raw cream silos. We take the raw cream and we pasteurize it, which is a heat treatment that makes sure that it is safe for human consumption.
The cream must sit and cure before it's ready to turn into butter. Churning the butter is a 3-step process. First, high-speed mixers create tiny beads inside the cream.
I know what we're gonna do to fix that problem.
Constantly getting thicker.
Those
Jackson.
the separation of the fat and the water that's in
I was hoping you heard that.
The fatty beads blend together in the second step and mix with a salt brine, which adds flavor and acts as a preservative to keep it fresh. Then it's squished into what Land
Oh yeah,
calls the
appreciate you,
butter
Fetus. Fucking PayPal. We're gonna use PayPal as little as possible because PayPal makes their own rules up. Just completely out of nowhere. We'll make something up and we'll give you absolutely no explanation for it other than, yeah, that's just what we do. They held up like $100 for no reason. We're just like, yeah, it's on hold. And me and the person who sent it were like, why? And they were like, you know. And we were like, well, no, what? And they were like, yeah, so you can send us the tracking for it, and it might like make it get your money quicker. Either way, you're gonna have to wait 21 days though. And I was like, fuck you, no, we're not. And so I refunded it, and we just had we waited 3 days, I think it was, for it to refund there, and then we sent it through Cash App. So yeah, fuck PayPal. They already closed one of my accounts down and didn't give me the money out of it because somebody put for pipe and bowl in the description, which never do that. Never put anything glass related or raffle related in any of the descriptors, even if it's not PayPal, but especially PayPal. Let me go and keep doing what I was doing over there real quick.
Until it's smooth.
In the bulk, the butter again is worked and creates a large ball. It just is helped with the final texture before it is sent to our butter printers.
Yep, he did say butter printers. That's what Land O'Lakes calls the machine that presses the butter into shape.
We have pistons that will push that butter into a mold. In this case, it's the half-pound stick.
Machines fold the wrapper around each stick and seal it. But this is no ordinary wrapper. This special paper prevents flavors of food in your fridge from seeping into the butter.
The fat in the butter typically will pick up flavors such as onions or vegetables. The flavor protect wrap will prevent that.
Okay,
And that's
let's
not
try
Land's only
this.
clever invention. They make measuring the creamy sticks a cinch.
Land O'Lakes was the first to mark the sticks with the measurements for cooking, so it makes it so much easier to know how much you need to cut and put into the recipe.
And did you know Land O'Lakes is the only brand of butter you can buy in all 50 states?
You took all the butter that Land O'Lakes makes in a year and you put it end to end. You would go around the world 1.5 times.
And whether you buy it by the stick or by the tub, butter experts say butter's best when you let it sit for a bit.
It's good to take it out of the refrigerator about 30 minutes before
Oh
you're ready
shit,
to
wait,
use it.
hang on.
Refresh your home with the
One sec, trying to figure this out.
Prairie, located at the George
Thought I had it figured out.
Arkansas Lane. Upgrade with our in-stock collections and get everything you need fast with free shipping. Only at Living Spaces and livingspaces.com. Living Spaces.
This is a word that's more than a word. It's our word.
Alright, let's try
When you
this
book an
out.
Airbnb up here,
One sec, let me go plug this
One
in
down
over
there.
here. Oh god, hang on, that's
we'll
not
have
gonna
your
work.
back. With the most comprehensive protection in travel. Always included and always free. Air cover. Only on Airbnb.
Welcome back to Unwrapped, where we are enjoying the best the morning has to offer. Now, some people can't say hello to their spouse without this, their first cup of coffee. And millions can't imagine a day without a grande.
Can't say
dose of
hi to
Starbucks.
your own spouse
What
without coffee?
happens before the barista makes your
Maybe
favorite
like the
hot
public,
beverage?
but your own spouse? I think something's wrong there. Josh, power back, good. Power
It's the food that gets
back.
so many Americans moving each morning.
That's the best coffee. That's the best.
From lattes to cappuccinos and frappuccinos, Starbucks began redefining the morning cup of joe in the early
My name is just spelled with the letter J.
People
But,
to
wheat
use Starbucks coffee
is what got me into it.
because we have flavors for everyone.
Behind all those flavors are Starbucks' own coffee beans, and plenty of them. At the Starbucks roasting facility in South Carolina, they roast enough beans in 1 week to fill 24 million cups of coffee.
That is a lot of coffee.
So here's a question. Ever wonder where coffee actually comes from? Here's the answer. Trees.
It actually looks very much like a cherry, and inside the fruit is the seed of the coffee bean
Okay, let's
itself,
try this again.
which eventually ends up in your.
This might flip the breaker.
At
I
this
have
farm
set
in
it up
Costa
now,
Rica,
but-
workers carefully pick the fruit. A milling process removes the coffee beans, which are green at first. Next, workers wash the beans, then lay them out to dry.
We shall see.
But these beans aren't going anywhere yet. They'll develop flavor while resting in burlap bags for 8 weeks.
This is what the coffee looks like when it comes into the roasting plant.
Back in South Carolina, shipments of green beans flow right through the floor. when they
It's a lot of
arrive.
electricity to run these things.
Check this out. A giant
whole
vibrant
kiln,
machine
there's
cleans the beans,
the
by
concentrator,
taking out leftover
there's two
dust
concentrators,
or debris.
the
Next,
pump,
coffee
and all the equipment in the oxygen machine as well.
Silos are 42 feet and hold up to 180,000 pounds of green coffee.
Now it's time for
Yeah, Shaggy, I have the original breaker from this house, and this house was built in the fucking 60s.
Post dryer with large pouch, and the coffee will be tossed around.
You dyed your hair again? What color is it now?
11 to 15 minutes.
The roaster heats the beans up to a toasty 450 degrees Fahrenheit. Workers keep a close eye on the time because each passing minute changes the taste of the coffee.
So early on, it has a very kind of sweet, kind of subtle, almost caramel-like smell. And as you roast coffee longer and longer, it becomes a bit more smoky until you get up to that kind of darkest roast brush, which is French roast.
Next, it's time for a taste test.
What makes Starbucks so special is how many times we actually taste the coffee. There's a team of tasters that will actually taste the coffee to make sure that it's met the expectation before it leaves the plant and it's delivered to stores and customers,
First, they take a sniff.
which allows you to really connect with the aroma. Knowing that 75% of what we taste is actually the smell.
Then a slurp.
And then we do a very nice large slurp, which allows the coffee to aerate throughout our mouth and really detect the quality.
Alright, I think this setup is actually working. For now, at least, I'll make it better, but it's working for now.
There, workers test coffee bags for any air or leaks before heading to stores across the country. So
I swear
whether
I had
it's
another-
tall, extra hot, or whipped on top, Starbucks serves it up on brunch, lunch, or any time that coffee craving begins to brew.
I swear I had another breaker switch somewhere.
In
The
1895,
surge protector.
Post made his first batch of postcards.
Whatever, I'll deal with that later. It's working for now. Oh, those clouds turned out great.
Okay, are we getting hamburgers for the grill? I don't know, I always scorch them.
Let Tony make the call.
The one on right is the first one.
This
one's first, and then this one's the second one.
And rich flavors.
Very fast improvement.
No, yeah.
Hamburgers, steaks, kebabs. Set your grilling season on fire with beef.
Thanks, Mr. Owens.
We'll probably do another one of these tonight, and maybe mess with rain.
So what's for dinner?
Maybe do some raindrops for it.
Speaking of hot sauce, we found a restaurant chain that serves a whole lot of hot sauce with their dinner specialty. It's called Buffalo Wild Wings, and they're always researching the next trend in spicy stuff. These wings are flying out of kitchens across the country.
We go through an amazing 52 million pounds of wings a year. From the
Yeah, that was yours, Jay. Which one did you get again? Did you get the Thunderbolt one?
Today, there are more than 500 restaurants. Their most popular sauces are spicy garlic and honey barbecue.
We'll go through about 2 million gallons of the various different sauces over the course of the year.
Out of their 14 signature sauces, only one can make your ears steam and your eyes run. In the 1990s, customers asked the restaurant to turn up the heat, and boy...
Without the lighting, yeah, this one's yours. I really like the shape of this one.
Crazy hot concoction is
This one's just a really good example of just a nice pipe.
now. I'm on my third one.
and it's called
Plus a cool back to it too.
Amazing wing sauce. Habaneros are a main ingredient, along with a lineup of some other potent peppers.
We'll start doing this more often. Y'all can't really see it, I know that, but it's nice to have
some celery, Worcestershire,
some of these guys.
I think I'm done now. 3 is all I can handle.
Set.
Oh no, Julie.
Blazing Wing Challenge. 12
Julie's like
minutes, 6 minutes.
fucking PTSD flashbacks.
If you're up for this challenge,
Should I send you the link?
water
Didn't I? I responded.
Milk soothes the burning mouth much faster.
Woo, yeah, watch me drink this milk. And what's funny is they probably made her do that like 3 or 4 times. We gotta get the shot, you gotta drink it again. Yeah, keep that same energy, girl. Drink that milk again. Woo! That's why it looks so awkward. I was gonna say, I know somebody else scooped this one in our group as well. But yeah, this is going along with that steamroller. I gotta show that steamroller again.
1961.
Oh, I said already, Michael, it's weed. I said it very quickly though. It's the most simplified answer, just weed in general.
Oh yes, Mrs. Butterworth is as sweet as the syrup inside.
I started smoking and then quickly realized there was an entire underground art scene along with it, and that art scene has very, very dedicated artists that do very, very cool stuff. And I started spending more and more money on different pieces until eventually I was like, well, why the fuck don't I invest into my own self and start trying to make it myself? This is called a steamroller. This will chop one of your lungs right in half. So you load your stuff in here, and it also has a secondary carb. So most of the time you just leave that there, and what you do is you hit it and you take your finger off, and it just fucking just straight clears this entire chamber straight into your chest cavity, and will legit karate chop a lung right off the hinges.
It begins in the batching area, where workers fill huge batch tanks with dry ingredients and water. The slurry, as it's called, is mixed and heated.
Yeah, that turned out really, really nice. I've never made one of those before, and we're going to. We're gonna make more of those. Mark Summers, why am I having to compete with how loud you're talking?
Plastic ladies arrive in the thousands.
Exactly, Michael. Yeah, I realized there was an entire art movement and community, not only behind Bud, but behind the stuff that you use with it. And it's an entire art form as well that not a lot of people know about. A $1 billion art industry that is all based in weed. Yeah, if you white wall that thing and you clear it, that's why I say it'll karate chop a lung straight off, because and when I think that, I think of the scene where it's SpongeBob. Oh, Marley, you're being so cute. It's SpongeBob, and they go inside SpongeBob, and one of them legitimately karate chops one of his lungs off. That's what it feels like. If you white wall that with no water, there's no water filtering, and it's just straight smoke, and it all enters your lungs at the same time. Because none of it's going into your mouth while you're hitting it. That entire chamber is filling up, so you don't know how bad it's gonna hurt until you take your hand off it. And most of the time, people do way too much, and as soon as it hits, they go, bah! And so, yeah, lung. What's my ranking on Rocket League? I've actually never played. Marley, why are you being so precious, huh? You want to say hi to the people? Yeah, this is what she wanted. She needed some attention. Little baby Marley.
This is your typical one of my routine.
Still got some stinky ears, Marley. We need another bath. And back down. Lucy, what the fuck? Lucy jumped on my butt. You can see it in the video. That's hilarious. Lucy is so jealous. But Lucy hates being picked up.
We're going to check out a certain supermarket where everybody is wearing white.
Literally, Lucy tried jumping on my back. She tried getting a piggyback ride. And what's hilarious is y'all saw the last time I tried picking her up, she growled at me. You literally growled at me. She hates getting picked up. She was just jealous. Little Marley mustache. Yeah, Marley does have a pretty big mustache right now. She needs
The first Trader Joe's opened in 1967 in
haircut.
Pasadena, California, by a guy named.
Right. She did not want to get picked up. She hates it.
The name Trader Joe's came about from a founder Joe who was sitting on the beach one day and thinking about traveling.
All right, let me double check all this wiring.
Adventure and romance and travel and
Make sure nothing's heating up on us or anything. I separated everything out. I thought it would be enough to have that hooked up to one thing going out of the room, but it was hooked up to the same thing. So now I've got them hooked up to two different things.
It's a wonderful smooth creamy texture, and that's dynamite. That's $4.99 a pound.
And there's a strategy to keeping costs ultra low.
Our stores are physically smaller than most grocery stores. And with that in mind, we have a philosophical approach that's about limited selection. You know, do we need 15 kinds of canned corn, or do we need one? And we think that we need one, so we go find the best.
Best sellers are often the best price, like 1 pound of Bell.
All right, yeah. If we are good to go now for the rest of it, then I think we've got it figured out. I'll be able to clean up my wires and stuff. We've got really bad wire management right now, but I think we're good.
We've got deals like pot stickers for less than $3 a bag.
Lucy, are you so jealous? Did I hit you hard? Sorry.
And if you're not sure about a particular item,
I was giving her some ham stamps, and I went underneath her belly for one, and I think I got her in the lung.
and if you don't like something,
I actually don't keep any of the pieces for myself.
questions asked, return policy.
I have a bunch of pieces that are still available that I have, but I don't get to use them or anything like that.
Although Trader Joe's isn't nationwide yet, there may be one near you.
We currently have over 300 Trader Joe's across the country in 25 states.
Grocery shopping on
All right, oxygen machine's going. None of the fucking wires are heating up.
Joe.
Yeah, cloud bowl with raindrops. That's one of the ones we're gonna do next. And we're gonna use this cobalt for the rain. Also, we'll wait until the oxygen machine is done to start the movie, but we will blow more glass here in a sec. And as of right now, it's all on. It's all working so far.
Oh, she's going for it. Now you're in business.
We know that these are less likely to get accidents and technology. I mean, there's many reasons for this. Some of it is the stigma, but it's also lack of access to health providers. We believe they're not being able to health providers that we want to.
I'll need to do some wire management and maybe move one. Oh, I love green bean casserole so much.
Disappearing gas, because as soon as it hits the table,
It's a cool combo of
I can plug the TV in somewhere else, that's for sure. The TV should be plugged in somewhere else. I should have done that earlier. Little frog in the rain. Do a little like Emperor's New Groove scene on a little hill. Getting rained on. Oh, I could do an axolotl. Maybe. I could probably figure out how to do an axolotl. Maybe just do this big face, and then the three like little gills off the side of its face. A little axolotl in different colors.
candles invented this dish, it would
We'll think of a lot more little creatures like that. That's a little creature right there.
French's makes mountains of them every day.
Marley, do your trick. Do your trick. Sit. Yeah, that's half of it. Yeah, that's real good. We're all real impressed with that one, Marley. Come on, do the whole thing. Do the whole thing. Lucy, watch out. We're stealing the spotlight. Marley, sit. Come on. Yeah. And then she pets. Look, she knows sign language. You got pet first. Lucy. You got pet first. Okay, look, you'll get some scratches. But then you gotta return the favor. Come on. Yes. Yes. Come on, a little bit more. Okay, now you. Okay, now me. Okay, you done? You don't want any more? She learned that by herself. She learned pretty much how to do that sign language by herself.
Using Alfredo sauce, Parmesan cheese, and sun-dried tomatoes.
You gotta do it first. You gotta, Marley, you gotta do it first. You know better than that. Don't be selfish. Yeah. Don't be selfish. And then Lucy. Lucy, watch out. Quit hitting her with her tail. Marley, sit. Come on. Yeah. Don't be selfish. Don't be selfish. Don't be stingy. Why am I only getting one? Why am I only getting one, Marley? That's not fair. She's holding out on me. Holding out on my scratches.
This is Chef John from foodwishes.com with crisp peach cobbler.
Usually she puts one hand and she'll go like this at least 3 times. Why are you holding out on me, Marley? Watch. You better do it this time.
Just call it a peach crumble?
Come on.
Well, I could not.
Marley.
Because that's what we call peach crumble.
You're holding out on me,
I
girl.
know, it is a little bit.
No, Lucy.
Well, it's not confusing. It's just how absolutely gorgeous and delicious it is.
Come on.
And as advertised, very good.
Wow, Marley. You're not even going to do it if you have to do that? Is that what you're saying? Lucy, watch out.
Which is super easy if you go with room temperature. Remind you that.
Come on, you better. You don't get your way, Marley. You don't get to manipulate me like that. Come on.
It's just going to take a long while.
Wow. She don't get any more pets until she does it then. She's too smart. She knows she can manipulate me.
It'll start to smear together. And eventually, about 4 to 5 minutes later, it should come together into something like this.
We all know you're cute. We all know how cute you are.
Go ahead and add some ball bearings. As well as some salt-rising flour. Which, as you know, is just regular flour with baking powder and some salt in it. As usual, I would give you those measurements on the box. And we're basically just going to repeat.
Trying to pull my hand down.
And swishing the stuff into the butter sugar. As you may have noticed, I've switched to a wooden spoon, which is a little more sturdy than the rubber spatula I've used. Never be afraid to switch to it.
Wait, this isn't. Did we finish with Unwrapped?
But no matter what utensil you're using, we're going to be.
We totally did. We finished Unwrapped.
This.
We have not finished. Oh, wait, no, we didn't. Just kidding. Nerds! How have we not seen this one?
From the somewhat silly
Nerds Rope.
downright strange. Today we're going wild with crazy candies. First, a new way to be nerdy. Willy Wonka makes a playful Nerds Rope that's measured in miles.
Bam, bam.
Hi everybody, welcome to Unwrapped. I'm Mark Summers, and today we're exploring candies so unique it can only be called wild and crazy. Now here's the question: are you the type that likes to play with your candy? Perhaps you like to wear it. Well, these are Nerds ropes, and they can be
Nice, our kiln's up to
perhaps
temperature.
a bracelet, or they can be stretched out like that. Now, How do they think of these things and how do they make them? Let's watch.
Call it colorful and crazy, twisty or tasty.
It comes up the temperature again. Let me just double check.
The imagination.
The wires one last time, just so I can be sound of mind.
Covered in rainbow nerds. It's like a big delicious strand of DNA.
Warm wire, but not hot.
Fairly new, but regular nerds have been around since
Warm wire, but not
1983.
hot.
The most popular flavors are grape and strawberry. And if you like them tart, they also make sour nerds in flavors like lightning lemon and amped apple. Usually one box of nerds has 2 flavors, but the Nerds Rope is like a cluster of 5 colors and flavors.
Grape, orange, lemon, watermelon, and strawberry. It's quite an experience.
Willy Wonka invited us into his private factory in Itasca, Illinois, where Nerds Ropes roll off the conveyor in not feet, but miles.
We're gonna line up all of our Nerds ropes so they
Is it a whole line of Nerds rope without being cut? Give me the, don't cut it, just give me 10 feet of it.
By accident.
Can you buy it wholesale?
One day there were a load of nerds laying around, and somebody was experimenting with some gummies.
That mystery inventor apparently dribbled some of the gummy mixture over.
I just want a
pile of
10
nerds and
foot
then went to
length
lunch.
of it.
And when they came back, they
I
discovered
hit someone
this
with it, yeah.
amazing
Ooh, kinky.
thing. And they said about how to create this so that lots of people could enjoy it. And they were very successful.
Before you can have a Nerds Rope, you have to have nerds.
Nerds are just this iconic, amazing candy that have tons of character. I mean, I think when you see them being made, it just blows your mind.
More
Marley,
than
why are you being so
150
cute
million
today?
of these tiny crunchy candies coat the ropes each day.
Basically, we start off with a sugar crystal, and we just keep coating
Did you
it
eat an
with,
egg?
with more sugar, with corn syrup.
The sugar spins in pans like
She looks
this
guilty,
and
doesn't she?
slowly grows into lots of uniquely shaped
Why do you look so
nerds.
guilty?
We keep adding sugar on in different layers until we get the full nerd.
Check
That
out
looks like she ate an egg. I think she might have found an egg
This is what they
outside.
look
That's why
like
she's
before
acting
they add
weird.
color.
The time we start to the time that we're done is about 6 hours.
Meantime, the gummy center cooks with gelatin, sugar, and a special ingredient.
She's side-eyeing
acid
me.
for fruity flavor.
Why are you
We're
side-eyeing
gonna
me?
take this, we'll cook that mixture, and that gives us the gummy. This gummy that is formed in the growth. From there, we run it through a shower of a gazillion nerds.
This is not a shower of nerds. It's more like a storm. Countless little candies cover the long, sticky red ropes. Then they cut them and cool them down. And within a few minutes,
Wait, that one had light blue on
finished
it.
ropes to a container called a U-board.
That one has like a turquoise
You
that
want
where
us to be able to wrap it. So it'll
they don't
maintain its
have
shape,
light blue anymore, do they?
send it out.
Each rainbow-colored creation slides into a shiny foil wrapper. As for what happens next, well, that's up to whoever opens it.
she would never
This
do
is one of
that.
the
Right?
super creative candies. I mean, it's just like pure imagination. I would say it's a wonderful one. Absolutely.
So the next time your kids want a colorful candy addition to play dress up, how about a Nerds rope ring or belt for candy bling? Nerds ropes make a funny fashion statement and an even
Make
better
Lucy and Marley
edible
pieces.
accessory.
Yeah. Do you agree? Oh yes.
Welcome back to Unwrapped, where we're headed to the movies. Now picture this. You're sitting in your chair watching the plot line unfold when you discover you're sipping this and...
That's a young Mark Summers.
Well, it would be nice to refill, but not miss a moment of the movie, don't you think? Well, check out an invention that makes this
We'll start
screen
with one of
a
our
reality.
swamp friends.
It resembles a regular remote control.
Oh shit.
But you'll only find this one
I totally
at
forgot
the
to show
movies.
this close up.
And it does
But I left it on top of the kiln. Give me a sec. It's hot.
You
can see that there. That's all it takes to order a beer.
That's all it takes to order a beer.
In Austin, Texas, you'll find these.
I forgot
high-tech
the Alamo
controllers
Draft House was one of the
embedded
first
in
places to do
armrests
this.
of each theater seat. Besides bringing you a beer or a glass of bubbly, the controller can be used to order other tasty treats like
Awesome place,
popcorn,
fun as
or
fuck.
even salad and pizza from a full kitchen.
Yeah, Blue Hawaii at Godfather at Blazing Saddles.
Candy accessories, right?
Alfredo pizza and another Blue Hawaii.
Well, we
The
stick
audio
with
is
that.
off.
We think they're
I can't even see what's happening. Warheads. I think we already watched this one. That's okay. We're still waiting for the
She's gonna get
oxygen
her
machine.
It's not just getting her cut.
It's Supercuts. Beyonce said there was no wait, so I was in and out.
Wow, that is one of the original ones. Again, we can't see anything. Why is the quality so bad? I guess it doesn't look that different on y'all's end. Yeah, it started with whole remotes, and then they realized that it would be a lot easier just to have one push button.
Unwrapped. I'm Mark Summers, and today we are hitting the candy store to
Can y'all even see that?
the sourest of sweets and treats. Can I buy some of these?
What's funny is it looks better quality on my computer
Roswell, New Mexico. Thank you.
than it does through the actual TV.
We're talking explosions of nuclear proportions in your mouth.
Oh yeah, there is that dying in theaters all over now.
Kennedy called a warhead to pack an amazing wallet. What?
Ask anyone, what's the sourest hard candy you can get? They'll most likely say, warheads. In fact, its name comes from the notion that its taste is akin to a real warhead going off in your mouth. Even a puckered up mascot, Wally, bears a mushroom cloud above his head.
Mascot's name is Wally. Wally Warhead.
It's a huge success because of the dare factor. They're so sour that kids would dare each other to see how long they can keep it in their mouth.
Originally produced in Taiwan, the Warhead launching pad now sits in Roswell, New Mexico, a town that hosts an annual UFO festival. Today, candy makers and a few extraterrestrials blast out 200
Extraterrestres.
warheads a year.
Extra testes.
It all starts with 2,000-pound bags of sugar.
We take the sugar along with some water and some corn syrup, and we mix it into the tank behind me to come up with our base solution.
The solution travels through a cooker and into a surge tank, reaching temperatures of 280 degrees Fahrenheit. Once the moisture is all cooked out, it sort of looks like heavy syrup. The syrup then travels down a pipe.
Lexi, I'm making the next thin
And
bowl.
in that mixing bowl, we're adding citric acid, flavor, and color.
This batch is blue raspberry.
Also part of the prep for the custom we will be trading for the computer.
That inject the center with a confectionery powder.
So we'll need a bunch of space tech for that as well. So I'm starting
A little surprise on the inside for everybody.
just a big section of space tech.
As it continues along, machines form it into a longer, skinnier rope. And finally,
And this one's on the dusk.
slices it into tiny warheads.
The last one was the cobalt.
And fires them into a cooler. There's just one
Speaking
thing
of-
to do.
This is where we add the pucker power.
Boop.
Yep, all its sour power
Perfect.
comes from a secret powder sprayed inside a huge coating drum.
There are some people that think that coating that we use might not be from this world, but I have no comment on that.
Got a little gas cluster over here on this side, and then lots of stars over here.
Wrappers are fit for infinity and beyond. Each bag holds 5 explosive flavors.
Lemon, green apple, watermelon, black cherry,
Ow,
blue
my wrist.
raspberry.
And candy makers warn, eating too many just may knock you into another universe.
It's everything you can do to keep it in your
Right, little tiny, a little teeny tiny, like Thumbelina.
Welcome back to Unwrapped. I'm Mark Summers, heating things up with hot oil as we explore America's obsession with fried foods. It is no surprise one of the restaurants that always comes up when you're talking about deep fried comfort foods.
You can
is
special
Kentucky
order
Fried
most
Chicken.
candies
But
online,
do not
even if
ask
they're
for the recipe
discontinued.
because under lock and key. Really, watch.
When it comes to crispy chicken, no one cooks it up quite like Kentucky Fried Chicken.
We have wings, we have strips, we have our snacker sandwiches, and of course our chicken on the bone, obviously our original recipe chicken.
Believe it or not, this famous face isn't just an ad campaign. Colonel Harlan Sanders was real. And you'll never guess where he got his start. The
We actually had a Sanders Court and Cafe down in Corbin, Kentucky. And basically it was part of a gasoline station.
After 10 years of experimenting, he created the most famous fried chicken recipe in America.
The Colonel took his chicken very personally. He had spent a lot of time not only developing the flavor, but the color, the texture, and it was his idea, it was his baby, if you will.
Then he hit the road to introduce his soon-to-be famous chicken to restaurant owners.
He put the recipe, a couple of pots, bag of seasoning in the back of his car, and just drove around and talked to restaurant owners. He was charging a nickel a chicken. Was his royalty rate.
Nickel a chicken.
Today it does cost more than a nickel, but the Colonel's original recipe is still their #1 seller.
It's what people crave, and they come to our restaurants. They can only get it at KFC.
Get this, the Colonel's original handwritten recipe is so secret, it's actually locked in a vault, along with vials containing samples of all 11 herbs and spices. But much more than that goes into making this chicken. They start with flour, dry milk, powdered eggs, and salt.
Dry milk?
Finally, we're going to add the Colonel's secret 11 herbs and spices to our mix.
It's such a big secret that not even the people making the mix know what's in it.
Half of them
Ooh, look at this.
half of them we'll put together in
It's a space dong.
Somewhere the third party mixed it. You're not going to get that recipe.
Space dong.
It's time to get down and dirty, mixing all the ingredients by hand.
This is a process.
I just need some space balls.
Folding it 20 times.
Then a mechanical mixer takes care of the rest.
This is actually incorporating all the ingredients together. It also sifts out the clumps of flour.
Then the secret blend goes back into the bin.
Oh, yes.
And now we're ready to fry chicken. This
Good
is
neck
a
pops.
piece cut of chicken. Has breast, thighs, wings, and legs.
He gets a quick dunk in water and a shake.
So loud.
Shake it 7 times.
Let me go check the wires just one more time. Y'all know I'm OCD and I have worst case scenario brain.
Techniques.
And it goes into our flour.
It's all about the magic number 7.
That wire's not even warm anymore. Fuck yeah.
Times. We're going to shake off the excess with our rocker basket.
That one's just a little warm.
And they shake it, you guessed it, 7 times.
Now our chicken's ready to be placed on our racks to be fried.
They even fry it up the same way the Colonel did back in 1940.
Colonel Sanders perfected the original recipe chicken by pressure frying his chicken. So today we still use those same standards.
That's right, it's cooked in a pressure fryer. The pressure seals all the juices inside, and just like the mystery spices, the temperature and cook time are top secret.
And here's our famous Colonel's original recipe chicken.
Today, people all over the world enjoy the Colonel's famous chicken.
It's also in 80 countries around the world. So if you're in another country, you'll still taste that same great flavor that you would at home.
The recipe has been the same for over 60 years, and there's no plan to change anytime soon.
Why mess with perfection?
These machines are making lots and lots of dots. Dipping dots. 50,000 of them in each bag. Is actually
We're good, y'all. I think we've got that problem figured out now. Strawberry and rainbow. My favorite.
Think about sharing their top secret technique. But they do say the dots
The non-damaging way? I prefer the damaging way. No, I don't. I don't know the non-damaging way.
They're placed in cold storage that's about 50 below while they are.
Speaking of Mythbusters, we should try that next. We'll try that after this episode. We'll see if Mythbusters is on here. My gills are so sore. That coughing hurts badly. Oh.
But actually, the small round bob is
Is that why my neck hurts so bad all the time?
Because of their compact size, you can connect the
See, I've always wanted gills too. This has been like my main goal the entire time. Is this plus a six-pack, obviously, but yeah, gills. And I've had people go like, "Isn't that just your ribs?" And yes, that's exactly what it is. Your ribs, much like every other bone in your body, have muscles surrounding them, and I've always thought gills. It's what I call them. I forget what they're fucking called. There's an actual name for them. But I've always thought that was the most attractive muscle. That was the coolest muscle. That like, it just looks cool. It literally looks like gills. You got the pecs here, and then you've got fucking a separate fucking six-pack over there, which I think is really cool. But and I think that may beat collarbones. Yeah. Speaking of collarbones, mine's broken. Do I get extra points for that? Since this one's all raggedy. It doesn't go straight across. This one goes straight across. This one's all fucking broken and shit. We're gonna check Mythbusters. But yeah, gills has been my goal, my main goal this entire time. My main goal is to blow up and act like I don't know nobody. Yeah, that's why that gap is there. I've pointed it out once before, but on the videos, if y'all see, the daily, I was really sad when the fucking profile got banned too, because I was like, oh no, the update videos. But yeah, so this one is intact, and it goes straight across. This one is broken, completely in half. I can fit my finger there in between it. You see there? Hang on, let me make sure you can. Okay, yeah, you can see it. I was gonna say, let me turn the computer this way. But yeah, I have a free floating collarbone there. Football injury, landed right on it. And I was like, hey, I broke my shoulder, and they're like, no, you didn't. And I was like, no, my shoulder's broken. I heard it. And they're like, what? No. And I was like, I heard it. It's me. It's my shoulder. I heard it happen. Saw it happen. I was there. I promise you, it's broken. And as to not have to cut your jersey off, we're gonna take it off the normal way. So lift your arms up, like this, with a broken collarbone, in half, broken in half. So you know when you lift your arms up like that, yeah, my collarbone was broken in half. And then they took the pads off, and my arm went down, and it looked like that, and they go, oh yeah, that's broken. And I go, really? It hadn't hurt until they made me move it, and then it hurt real bad. I had to get surgery on this shoulder as well. So funny story, that's why I have this muscle here. This funny looking muscle. That's just a little lump there. I don't have it on this side. It's because they literally changed how my shoulder connects. Since this is free floating here, the tendons that go across didn't have as much to grab onto, and so everything started just falling out of place. My shoulder separates very easily. You see it? But yeah, so I had surgery on that, and they tightened it up a bit, which actually just ended up making it worse. That's partly why I have nerve damage in my back, is because the shoulder just falls out of place, and it pulls on all the fucking connective tissue and tendons and all the stuff connecting from here to here, then down to here. Yeah, fun stuff. Let's keep them in football. They'll go pro one day. Fuck you. Don't put your kids in football. Don't let your kids play football. It's not worth it. Oh, it's a team sport. You'll learn teamwork. Fuck you. What is it? Mythbusters? The helmets are even safer now. 9 documented concussions. 8 or 9, I can't remember. Who could have guessed that? Yeah, literally so many documented concussions that I had to stop playing football. Why? why was that a thing? It's because my dad was an All-American running back for New Mexico State. And he's like, yeah, you've got to be in sports, and football is going to be one of them. Fuck you. Right, Lexi, that's actually why I was going to go into the mortuary services. I wanted to do autopsies and see how different people died. I thought I still think it's the coolest fucking thing ever. You get one wrong scratch on your body and oh, there goes your meat sack. You've poisoned your meat sack. Or like one wrong move and oh, you're paralyzed for the rest of your life and because you pinched a nerve in your spine wrong. Like, yeah. We're so delicate. We're way more delicate than we let on. Should we just start? Is spider silk stronger than steel? Are you, Jay? That's fucking awesome. That's exactly what I was going into it for. I wanted to do autopsies.
Suggestions, catch when you're told.
Be like, yes, this is a dead body. I agree, fuck football.
The myth that spider silk is stronger than steel is coming down to the wire. In their initial small-scale test, 500 strands of spider silk proved to be twice as strong as its steel equivalent. And now the Mythbusters are ready to take this test to an unprecedented scale.
There we go.
To test
I can't deal with the live bodies.
steel wire to its matching equivalent in density, a whopping 25,000 strands of spider silk collected from 42 spiders over the course of 5 weeks.
That's spider silk?
This is quite possibly the largest amount of spider silk that's ever been brought to bear on a test like the one we're about
That's
to do.
so cool. Oh, look at him with his mutton chops. He looks so good. Look at him.
Why go to this length?
You look so good. I haven't seen him in so long.
Testing stuff in scale, as long as you iterate, you can come to some good conclusions. But the best way to get great results is to experiment in the largest scale you can. Hence, this monster.
And for this final silk versus steel,
I have a very interesting relationship with death. I've had over a dozen deaths in my life, and most of them took place in the same year. And funny thing is, 6 of them all had the same letter as my name. 6 people, all within 1 year, died that all had the same first letter in their name as me. And I'm over here just like, hello? Please? I mean, please not me, because I didn't want to at that point.
Here. And it will lay down that cable until hopefully it'll sever and we'll be able to see how much weight in water is.
James, Janice, Jakiric, Jonah, Jacob.
I'm pretty sure that spider silk is going to kick steel.
Yeah, it was a bad year. Very, very bad year.
The 28 gauge wires up first.
Steel wire test in 3, 2, 1.
They've traded out washers and paper clips for over.
And they were all not natural deaths.
So quiet.
And most of them were quite violent,
Gravity
actually.
does its job, and as the water trickles into the lower bucket, the steel wire starts to suffer from some serious water weight gain.
Go. I wouldn't be that close to it. That could fucking.
It's visible.
I was gonna reach out and pop somebody in the eyeball.
Crazy.
Right? Yeah. The fact that they were like not natural deaths either were just like.
That couldn't be a better.
One of them was very traumatic as well. I saw one of them. We'll not get into that since we are talking about shared trauma with that. Lexi, just to say that I feel your pain. I feel your pain there.
It's a nice yellow color.
And let it take on the weight.
I appreciate you, Jay. Yeah.
This is the most amount of spider silk.
2 were overdoses. I'll say that.
Maybe ever.
The one that affected me the most was the one that I saw.
Of silk.
Because
right there.
Again, I won't get into too much detail, but they were my best friend at the time.
That's insane.
You guys ready?
Not good things.
Yep. 25,000 strands of spider silk in 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, you gotta get cozy for some busting.
Cord by cord.
They smell stressed out.
And I'm not religious either. So I've got a very raw association with life and death.
Okay, we've passed the weight of
A very
The silk has surpassed
face value human experience of it.
We're coming up on double.
but the strain of the weight is taking
So the
its toll.
overdose was not the one that I saw.
What was that?
I wish it was that easy. I wish it had been that easy. Oh no, overdose. Yeah. It was water related.
Oh man, that was cool.
That was fantastic. All right, our steel wire held 12.5 pounds. This is the amount of water it's equivalent in mass in spider silk held, and it is...
Cue the drum roll.
Oh yeah, we need to make the rest of that pipe.
26.
26 pounds!
26!
That is so cool. Aren't you excited?
Yep.
Give me a high five.
Are you excited? Yep.
So excited.
I love that kid.
Tell?
That's autism excited face. That's as excited as he gets. Come on now.
Test. The spider silk proved
He's absolutely giddy on the inside.
2 head-to-head density tests, 2 almost identical results. The satisfying conclusion is classic.
In Texas.
This is definitely one of my favorite stories. This is no fire, no bombast. Just 9.5 miles.
That'd be even more wild if it was,
and
though.
A set of really elegant methodologies for testing its strength.
Like, damn, good guess.
You can picture in your head what a fine steel wire feels like. Jeweler's wire, you can feel that. Okay, now I want you to hold that in your head and watch this. This is so gossamer, it is barely even there. And the idea that it held twice as much weight as the steel wire.
It held twice as much weight?
All right, Mythbusters, it's time to call this one. From a mass perspective, in a tensile strength test, is it true that spider silk is stronger than steel? How do you find?
Well, I mean, it tested twice as strong consistently.
So I would say confirmed.
I adore that they have kids on this now.
It is.
They're passing it on
Thank you, Spider.
to the next generation. Thank you, spiders. Ah, that was loud.
Help yourself to some savings with 50% off select fall decor right now at Hobby Lobby. Bring the beauty of the changing season into your home with accents that celebrate all things fall. You'll find
Wait, what? Why was it about to put Phineas and Ferb on? We were watching. We'll do a top 20 myths.
Hey, did someone stay?
Haha, 69.
There's a suitcase and clothes.
We haven't been it out in a couple of weeks.
We do have bull sharks and tiger sharks.
This happened
because both are partially freshwater.
We've never seen.
I know you know your sharks.
Particular setup, and yeah, it's just so weird.
Didn't Grant pass recently? Or R.I.P. Grant.
And today we're counting down our picks for the top 20 myths that stumped the Mythbusters.
If you're in some
Or who was it that passed? Was it Tori?
Cell phone at a service station, it just doesn't happen.
For this list, we'll be looking at moments when the Mythbusters designs either didn't go as planned or their tests fell short. Which Mythbusters mishap was your favorite? Let us know in the comments. Number 20.
Grant, yeah, I think it was, right?
If a person is said to be like a bull in a china shop, it usually implies that they're extremely klutzy.
I know what you're thinking.
The image of a large lumbering creature
I know what you're
trapped in
thinking.
a tiny space with delicate dishes is found everywhere in American media. So when Carrie, Grant, and Tori took on this classic idiom, they were ready to see their carefully constructed shelves fly to pieces.
You've heard this expression your whole life, bull in a china shop. It means a really clumsy person breaking things.
And we know how much this demolition crew loves a chaotic conclusion to their myths. To their surprise, the bulls weaved effortlessly around most of the displays, like veritable ballet dancers. Maybe a more accurate saying would be, you're as graceful as a bull in a china shop.
But no, they're ballet dancers. They're the ballet dancers of the wild.
Number
Ballet
19,
dancers of the wild.
Catastrophe. All cat owners know that
Look at that
trying to get
cat.
a feline to do anything you want is a ridiculous proposition.
Of all the most, I don't know,
That one stands out for me as one of the more ridiculous things we ever did, and I'm super glad we did it.
So the curious myth team decided to take on the improbable mission.
It was
of
Grant,
herding
right?
myth.
Yeah, I thought so.
Troublesome felines
R.I.P.
tried to
Grant.
escape through the enclosure net.
Look at this
before
guy.
they Even started.
Look at that guy.
And the crew merely watched in disdain as Adam and Jamie tried mimicry, bribery, and intimidation. It came to a point where the aspiring herders just gave up on the
Bull
concept
sharks are faster,
entirely
too.
and just tried to
Tiger
physically
sharks are
put all
fucking
of them
huge.
in the pen. While you may be able to teach a dog new tricks, they learned that a cat will always school you.
Punch him in the gills.
That was a bad idea of mine. I'm very sorry.
Number 8.
A boost of energy and hydration with muscle recovery support.
Gills, eyes, gills, eyes, gills, eyes.
Frigidaire's range lets you air fry, right?
That was the Mythbusters episode too,
All
right?
Flavor.
18.
How possible?
Crosswinds and
How
conveyor.
possible would it be to actually survive a shark attack if it's actually actively attacking you, and you have to try to get it in the gills and the eyes?
Exactly like this. That leads me to believe this probably won't work.
This was once a hotly debated idea on the internet. While testing this divisive myth, the team had a series of struggles.
Check out this stack of arguments we found. I mean, like thousands and thousands of websites devoted to people arguing about this.
A crosswind pulled their 2,000-foot homemade conveyor belt out of position during their first attempt.
Yo, my foot
and
hurts
after
so bad. I
adding
got
4
stabbed
holes in the material by running on it. They worried what damage
with
the airplane
a
used
cactus
would
needle
cause.
earlier.
Despite their concerns,
And then shit's
the plane
hurt.
took off and the myth was busted. But many fans still believe the Mythbusters got this one wrong.
Good job. That's what we call busted on Mythbusters.
No, that's why I keep talking about it, Jay, because I know you love sharks.
Is the build team cursed,
I'm pretty sure they did
or
an
is it
entire
just
Shark
the
Week
abandoned
episode
snowplow
on
they picked up
Mythbusters,
for
right?
free?
And a strange, eerie silence
Oh, this is when they try to
settles on the
cut it in
scene.
half, isn't
The
it?
proverbial calm before the storm.
The rodent problem it had would have been bad enough, but it also once refused to start and suffered from locked wheels. During an experiment, the brakes failed twice and ultimately resulted in a crashed vehicle. Grant, Tori, and Carrie even flipped it over to ensure they'd never have to use it again. But they also tested whether a snowplow could split a car in half. The experiment went so well that they were sure the bad mojo had disappeared. However, fans claimed the test was inaccurate. The solution was to experiment again with a rocket-powered snowplow. That's
It
a
did it,
first
though.
reverse, Mythbusters style.
I cannot believe we split the car in half!
There's no engine in the engine
Number
block.
16, fire in the
I disagree.
whole workshop.
The engine
The
block would
Mythbusters
totally have
love affair
stopped
with
pretty much
rockets is
anything.
well known.
That's just solid metal.
It's not a polished, shiny thing, but it looks like it means business.
Not only have they fueled
I got an
rockets
ant bite
with
somewhere,
dumbbells,
too.
but
I've
they
got
attached them to basically
all
every
kinds of
kind
shit
moving vehicle.
all over my hands
One
while
of
the
their
yard work.
early rocket romances began with a myth about a 2-stage Confederate missile from the Civil War.
I need to plug my
The
phone in.
Confederate Army actually built, aimed, and launched a 2-stage rocket from Richmond, Virginia to Washington, D.C., almost 100 miles.
Jamie and Adam decided to do an ignition test of one of their designs inside the workshop.
It scared him.
The good news was that the rocket test was successful. The bad news was it released a fireball that ignited the lab, burned cameras, and melted ballistic glass.
Oh no.
Maybe it would be a good idea to take this kind of fun
Probably do it outside next time, right, guys?
You know, I don't mind saying that I'm suffering the sin of pride here just a little bit. I mean, no one can dispute that through our ingenuity, we have achieved a hybrid rocket in 2 days.
Number 15, am I missing an eyebrow? One of the most well-known Mythbusters mishaps was the loss of Adam's eyebrow.
All right, shall we
Classic, 'cause
lose
he
this
actually
spark
was
and get some
missing an
gasoline
eyebrow.
going, blow some stuff up in miniature?
He and Jamie were testing whether or not a cell phone could cause an explosion at a gas pump. They had gasoline, a high-voltage spark, and enthusiasm.
What could go
What
wrong?
could go wrong?
Oh, he said it, yeah. Oh, sorry. See? Loud voice.
But as they continued to up their ratio,
I don't mean to do
Adam
that.
got a little too close to the flame. Realizing he had singed the hair on his arms, head, and face, he asked,
Am I missing an eyebrow?
Jamie jokingly told him that it had burned half of his hair off as well. With plans for a date the following day, Adam no longer found it quite so funny.
We made something
Number 14, dangerous lawn maintenance. Often, it wasn't the original myth that caused problems for the team.
Go, Dina.
Lawnmowers were scary.
I just didn't know how scary.
It's when they decided to take that myth a step further for fun that they really ran
Oh
into
no!
issues.
And
After
see, it's too
confirming
late. By the
all
time you start feeling them, you're fucked.
Jamie decided
They're
to
already
move
all over you by the time you
lawnmower
start
from
feeling
town.
them.
While testing its destructive power, the mower's axle sheared off and the blade went flying.
Oh my god.
The Mythbusters believe that failure is always an option. Adam claims that from this defeat, they learned that Jamie built a machine too dangerous to ever turn on again. Although the incident was a little scary, you could also tell that the
They made
destructive
something
people
blow up.
were a little proud of their blade of death.
You know, I intended to go
Am I
over the top
missing an
with
eyebrow?
my lawnmower from hell.
Yeah, no, I can't do creams, I don't do lotion.
Number 3.
If you come at me with lotion, like sunscreen, I'll fight you. I'll legitimately fist fight you. And I don't mean it in like a mean way, but like, that is one of the only things that'll trigger my fight or flight response. Vaseline and sunscreen. I will fight tooth and nail to keep it off my body. But what's funny is I like body wash. I like in the shower is okay, as long as I can immediately get it off. But it's a lot to do with body hair. I already have sensory issues with all the body hair. It's another thing with my beard too. That's why we keep it long a lot of the times. Having to shave every single day. Ugh. Awful, horrible things. But yeah, no Vaseline, But what's funny is the after sun spray, the aloe stuff. I do like that. If it's thick and I feel like I can't, like my skin can't breathe, I'll fucking yeah. The unexpected myths. Oh, why? How did I not see this one? Why did I think it was just the zombie one? I didn't know it was the unexpected myths that had been confirmed.
$25 a month.
Verizon Home Internet. No annual contracts, no hidden fees. Starting at $25 with select unlimited plans.
Just because your business gets complex doesn't mean it has to be complicated. With Asana,
Yeah, what up, Gina?
Automate
Yeah, this is the Adult Swim. We're gonna watch a movie here in a sec.
Dude! We are lifting a car with
I just wanted to make sure
single vacuum.
Welcome to watch
that we'll watch it after this. Actually, I just wanted to make sure that our oxygen machine setup was working now, because we used to not be able to have this on at the same time as the oxygen machine. Marley, why do I feel like you did something you're not supposed to? Huh? Huh? Tell me. Huh? Huh? Use your words. Have you been a bad dog? She be side-eyeing me like she hiding something. Lucy looks me directly in the eyes, Marley. What have you done? Huh? Lucy, tell me. What did Marley do? Do you see her shaking a little bit? She gets so excited when I talk to her. Why are you so excited like that, huh? You're a good girl. You're the best girl ever. Do you need to pee again? Do you want to go outside? Or are you just excited? Let me go take them out just in case. They usually don't do that unless they have to pee. She might just be really excited.
for the top 20 unexpected
Drive safe, Mytho.
confirmed on Mythbusters.
Can't believe this is not actually bad. I'm shocked.
This one's confirmed. You can't.
Yeah, we do this every single night.
Faulty wiring.
Alright, come on, Pups.
Hey!
For this list, we're looking at the most outlandish myths that were discovered to be true. What's your favorite Mythbusters best? Be sure to let us know in the comments. Number 20, cheese as cannonball.
Not eating any of that shit. Wanna break it.
As the story goes, a 19th century naval commander fired cheese slabs from his ship's cannons after his ship ran out of cannonballs. It obviously sounds like absolute nonsense, and even if it were true, cheese balls would never actually work, right? Wrong.
They just soak them in pitch.
The drill team got to work assembling a really accurate canvas sail and firing 3 types of cheese at it. Edam, Gouda, and Sriracha.
Or jeans. said cheese or jeans. I thought they said jeans like blue jeans.
Proving that cheese can indeed be fired from a cannon and cause significant damage to a ship.
Back the cannon! Sir, we're out of cannonballs! Use the cheese!
Finally, we found a cheese that was
Sir, our rations!
and make it through the sale.
Would you rather die or eat?
No, we got packages.
People are always looking for inventive new ways to increase fuel efficiency. And as it turns out, driving a route and taking all the right turns is actually more fuel efficient than taking
All right turns is more fuel efficient. I remember hearing that and I was like, what?
The Bill team went on a grand adventure throughout San Francisco, delivering packages in a truck. They drove the same route, only taking left-hand turns in one test and all right-hand turns in the next.
72.9 pounds.
That means we consumed 2.8 pounds less on the right-hand route.
And while the right
There's gotta be an easier way
3% more fuel efficient
than taking out the fucking gas tank and weighing it.
Turns require more waiting for traffic and stoplights.
This myth has been purged. If you're a delivery truck driver in an urban environment, you're definitely going to want to plan a right-hand route. Number 18.
Yeah, we hang out in here for sure. But I'm gonna go glass here in a second. I'm really just waiting for the oxygen machine to be done.
You see, moonshine can put hair on your chest. We're not sure about the science behind that.
And the kiln is finally warm. We also have to wait for the kiln to warm up each time.
Moonshine myths. The Mythbusters tested to see if moonshine could blow up.
Oh yeah, welcome. We're glad to have you.
While the Bill team tested the cars.
We're gonna grab this box real quick.
2, what?
Woo, that was a good start.
They filled 3 cars with 192 proof moonshine, one from the 70s, one from the 90s, and one from the 2010s.
Almost feeling like it might die.
Trouble with the idol.
Carrie's 2010s car was the only one to complete a full 3 laps on the course, though acceleration did suffer.
Can't believe this is not actually bad. I'm shocked.
Not only will it run, but a car running on moonshine can go from 0 to 60 in 9 seconds. The moonshine-powered car actually outperformed the gas car on both performance and longevity tests. Number 17, a bedsheet can thwart a motion sensor. Ever tried sneaking past a motion detector? Impossible, right? Well, not for the Mythbusters. At first, they tried to sneak past an ultrasonic motion sensor in thick padded clothing, hoping it would absorb the ultrasonic waves, but it didn't.
It's an alarmingly
Are you
good
good?
start.
Are y'all
but
done?
Then
Yes, you happy?
this chicken's a jailbird.
Next, they tried using a bedsheet to cover themselves, and to everyone's surprise, it worked. The sheet managed to absorb the ultrasonic waves, and as far as the sensor was concerned, there was nothing there.
I mean, this is stupid. You know when you get that list of myths and you're like, come on. This was on the list of, all right, let's just get it over with and fail it so we can move on to something that actually might work.
Interestingly, you can also bamboozle the sensor by walking past it
Do y'all see this?
slowly, as Carrie demonstrates. However, it takes
How
about
am I
20
supposed to
minutes
get any
walk
work
through
done
the
like that, Marley?
Number
Huh?
16, the human voice can shatter glass.
I'm in Texas myself. We do a bunch of online sales though through Instagram.
We've all seen footage of people singing or yelling in such a high pitch that they shatter a wine glass. But is it really that easy? Surely there's some type of trick involved, right? Apparently not. The Mythbusters proved that all you need is a good voice. Adam tried the trick himself and was able to shatter the glass by amplifying his voice. But wanting more concrete proof, they brought in vocal coach Jamie Bandera. His voice was measured at the equivalent of 120 decibels at 1 meter, and it was more than enough to shatter the wine glass.
I remember that episode.
His voice was not amplified or modified in any way. The myth was easily confirmed, however unlikely it may have initially seemed.
Team, it's been a ride, but I think I've aged too well. Some might say.
Here's our space tech that we're working right now. I added another layer of silver.
Here we go.
Number 15, you can slap sense into someone. You see it all the time in movies. The character is going a bit off the rails, so someone slaps them in the face and brings them back to reality.
I'll take care of this. Calm down. Get off your
You want to fall. Everything's going on right.
That's not series of tests at baseline, impaired, and impaired with the following slab.
Now, I've been in really cold temperatures. The first thing that starts to go is your motor skills.
To become impaired, he sat in an ice truck for 30 minutes.
All right, you ready to get some sense slapped in you? Here we go.
His impaired test proved the worst, but he performed significantly better after getting slapped. That said, it was nowhere near his baseline performance.
Not as good as the practice, but better than the control.
Carrie and Tori later performed a series of shooting tests, and they too performed better after getting slapped.
Sorry, Carrie.
Turns out you can slap some sense into a person, just don't expect them to be 100%. Number 14, a lava lamp can kill a person.
This myth is a really recent one, actually. It comes from 2004, where apparently a guy killed himself with a lava lamp.
A lava lamp can help you calm down, soothe your thoughts, make your bedroom look roomier, and according to Mythbusters, kill you. There's a bunch of warnings that come with lava lamps, one of which is overheating, which the Mythbusters put to the test. Placing a safety capped lamp on a stove didn't result in anything major, but a bottle-capped one, oh boy. A buildup of pressure resulted in an explosion with shards of glass being fired everywhere, including
that will definitely get flagged. Any pop culture stuff like that that's very, very popular most likely will.
Oh my god, that was so cool!
Wow.
The pieces that came off that were definitely like spears. They were huge.
Yikes. Can you please Prado anyone?
Also, we're gonna blow a bubble here in a sec.
The 747 can flip a school bus. The idea that the jet wash of a Boeing 747 can flip a school bus may sound far-fetched, but the guys quickly found out that it is far from fiction. Building up to a bus, the team tried it out with a taxi and it didn't survive for long.
Your friendly Mythbusters flight crew is about to find out if a taxi got caught behind a jet as it's about to take off. Will it be able to do a flip?
Once it crossed the path of the jets, it was thrown into the air and ripped to pieces. The school bus didn't fare much better. With its high sides making for the perfect boat-like sail, it was launched as if by a tornado.
And that's called a flame cut.
Coolest things I've seen in a long time. We see a lot of cool things around Mythbusters. The bus got lit, probably about 6 or 8 feet off the ground.
Watch out, Sponge.
That's one of the coolest things I've ever seen in my life.
Watch out, SpongeBob.
Number 12,
I'll just put it back in.
overusing bug bombs can cause an explosion. Bug bombs are no joke.
Faulty wiring.
Y'all might not be able to hear it, but I'm gonna do the crunchy crunch. That was a good one. Look at that. Pokey. Let's go there.
Simply let her rip, and the house fills with pyrethroid and or pyrethrin, killing all cockroaches, fleas, and the like. However, the aerosol fog may also contain flammable gases that can ignite and even blow up a house if too many bombs are used.
Okay, places everybody make sure you're out of range.
This actually happened to a
Yeah, as we get closer to monetization, we gotta start
themselves in a test.
working on not getting copyright strikes. Right now, it's okay that we are because we're learning what we can and can't do.
Be very careful and be sure to follow the instructions.
So always read the label and don't try this at home if you still want to have a home to go to.
Number 11. A tree can be cut down with a minigun.
As long as it's a Dylan Gatling, totally confirmed.
Surely every lumberjack company has a minigun laying around for just such an emergency. To test if pine trees can be felled with machine gun fire, the build team tested 3 weapons: a Thompson submachine gun, a minigun, and the fittingly named saw, also known as squad atomic
M429
45 caliber
saw LNG.
And the NATO rounds from the saw didn't deliver quite enough damage.
Well, I hate to tell you this, but the tree's still standing.
However, the minigun fired 57.62mm NATO rounds per second, tore down the tree in under a minute. It also made quick work of the thicker mesquite tree trunk, easily confirming the myth. Number 10. Water can slow a bullet to non-lethal speeds. This method may not be as cool as dodging bullets, but diving into some water to escape bad guy gunfire is still pretty badass. And according to the Mythbusters, it totally works.
The myth is that you're being shot at
You dive underwater. The water protects you from the bullets.
Legend has it that if you hide underwater, bullets fired at you will slow down rapidly and become harmless. Putting it to the test using a range of weapons, from a handgun to a 50 caliber rifle with armor-piercing rounds, the guys quickly discovered that survival is just a few feet away when submerged underwater. In fact, depending on what angle the gun is fired from, as little as 3 feet could slow the bullet to a complete stop.
What do you got?
I got a bunch of stuff. It expended all its energy within 3 feet and became totally non-lethal.
If someone's shooting at you though, we still suggest you swim away.
Oh yeah, nice thimble. Oh shit, I gotta plug my phone in.
A boost of energy and hydration.
Dusk thimble.
Amino acids to help you recover after. Hydrating energy from electrolytes and caffeine.
Still not done yet. The front's gonna be even cooler.
Advanced energy and muscle recovery support without any sugar. Fuel every workout from start to finish.
Number 9. A standard vacuum cleaner can make the car. Vacuum cleaners are powerful. So powerful, in fact, that they can generate enough suction to lift an entire car off the ground.
Okay, so that's just barely enough to hold on to that 5 pounds.
A standard vacuum cleaner with a standard attachment can only lift about 5 pounds, but the power increases with the size and surface area of the attachment. For example, when adding an 8-inch suction cup,
My favorite episode of all time is when they make the hoverboards out of the vacuum cleaner, or out of the leaf blowers.
with a combined area of 4,000 square inches and sealed into the car with a rubber gasket.
It's off the ground! This freaking car is off the ground!
Using a single vacuum cleaner, the boxes were able to lift the car completely off the ground. Judging by the cursing, Adam was just as surprised as the rest of us.
That's freaking awesome!
Number 8. Super glue can stick furniture to the ceiling.
Ever glue your fingers together by accident? What about your bed? Ever glue it to the ceiling? Well, the Mythbusters
Ever glue it to the ceiling?
So much faith in its glue. I really do think this car can go up off the ground with only 7 drops.
After testing out the strength of super glue on some weights,
I do, but customs need to be a minimum of $200.
giving themselves a
Usually.
6-hour time
If not, we sell all of our work on Instagram as well.
sheets, they managed to do it, even with super absorbent materials like sheets and pillows.
We actually ended up
Super glue can
melting away
even turn you into Spider-Man.
some of the. Do you like it like this, Lexi? See through at the top with a little bit of fume, or do you want a starburst?
Helps with pain. This one might seem pretty obvious, especially if you've ever stubbed your toe.
Starburst on the top.
To see that experimentally, it's actually true. Dipping their hands into ice cold water, the team tried at first to deal with the pain using non-curse words like fudge and fish.
Fish!
Starburst on top. Gotcha.
Fudge!
They then tried the same mini torture experiment and were allowed to use proper curse words, and found that overall there was a 30% increase in how long they could keep their hands submerged.
And is swearing really a cure? Or just a curse?
Next time someone tells you off for
Good
cussing,
choice.
just tell them it's for science.
Number 6. A car can skip over water.
There are much easier ways to test Newton's third law, but you've got to admit, this one's not
Good choice.
It's a TV nut.
Really good choice.
Now, is this car gonna skip like that rock? You know it?
Testing the theory that a car can skip
Good night,
over
Sky.
water like a stone, as seen in movies,
Really good
Bell
choice.
set up a 100-foot lake, a runway, and a
'Cause it gave us
model
more
car
color
fitted with nitrous oxide. And they
On
let
here
her
as
rip.
well.
It seems like it could have gone either way, but the car managed to skip twice on water, awkwardly crashed down on the other side.
And we still got some stars and stuff
drove off.
throughout it.
Ron builds up the speed, then presses the go baby go button.
Here goes the nitrous.
Yes.
The car surges forward, and then when it reaches the edge of the lake,
Nitrous!
the physics takes over.
Also got to
Hazard,
patch that one tiny spot on here.
Number 5. Jack could have been saved. The ending
Jack definitely could have been
is
fucking
among the
saved.
most talked about in movie history. But could the door really have supported both Rose and Jack? Yes, actually, but with some caveats.
Okay, Rose. Ready to get. Sorry.
Every test Adam and Jamie undertook proved the movie correct.
Alright, baby steps. Baby steps.
In nearly every case, the door doesn't support both characters and Jack dies. However, the Mythbusters did something the movie characters did, and that's tie Rose's life jacket to the
There was a little bubble
And it's the MacGyver-style tweak
that would have cracked
leads us
eventually
to
that I needed
this
to patch.
The additional buoyancy has made a massive difference.
By doing this, the door remains buoyant, and both characters survive.
80% of my body is out of the water and in the air.
Yeah, same here.
While the myth that Jack could have been saved was confirmed, it was at the cost of going against the movie's narrative. Therefore, the myth could technically only be plausible.
With all we've learned, I think Jack's death was needless.
Sí, aquí tiene los mecanismos psíquicos. Cambiamos con que se siente.
Loud.
Les encanta.
She's a buzz.
She's a buzz.
Number 4. Axes are better than guns in a zombie apocalypse. In
Yes,
most of
definitely.
the controversial rulings in Mythbusters history, the team declared that an axe is a more efficient weapon
For
in a zombie
sure more
apocalypse
efficient.
than a gun.
And it's quieter.
Adam averaged 14 kills with a foam axe, while
It's
Jamie
quieter, won't
averaged
attract any
7
attention, you
with
don't
a
have to
foam
reload
shot.
it.
And the Legion of brain-eating zombies wins.
The results earned some ire from the fan base, and both Adam and Jamie recognized the limitations within the test. The myth was brought
Lexi,
back
right?
to
I said that the last one, and I was like, watch, you're
restricted
gonna say the next one's yours
Adam
too.
needed to generate enough force to kill a zombie rather than simply touching the axe to its head.
Like film folklore, the undead start by coming through one by one.
In both tests, Adam performed better than Jamie, reconfirming the myth
Oh,
and
shit.
seemingly putting it to bed once and for all.
You would think that this would be like shooting fish in a barrel, but these guns are more complex than something like an axe. They have to be reloaded, they can jam, and a second
Yeah,
or two
see.
is enough to make everything go haywire.
Number 3. A rock picked up by a lawnmower is as lethal as a bullet.
We know.
Oh, yeah, it
A
was in the-
lawnmower rock sounds like something from Final Destination, right? The idea that a rock hit by a lawnmower blade could have deadly implications is one of those strange myths.
Oh, shit, I need to
that
plug my
just
phone
seems
in.
Not plausible.
So you're almost done. You're close to the driveway where there's some rocks on the lawn, and your lawnmower goes over one of those rocks, kicks it across the street, kills somebody.
And that's exactly how the guys felt going into this. This myth states that a lawnmower can propel a rock so that it has the same deadliness as a .357 handgun bullet.
That is more energy from the rocks than from a bullet from a 357.
And terrifyingly, it turned out to be true. In fact, they proved that a rock could have even more power than a .357 bullet. Better to stick to
There you
cutting
go.
your lawn with a pair of scissors.
Number 2. You can stick your hand in molten lead and be okay.
Yes, the popular frat party activity. Not. With a rumor going around that you could dip your hand into molten lead and not be hurt, Adam and Jamie felt the need to put their hands on the line for science.
Which leaves just one question.
I'm game. You game?
The theory goes that if you dip your hand into water and then plunge it into molten lead, something called the Leidenfrost effect will protect you. Initially succeeding with a sausage, the guys seemed happy to make themselves the test subjects, and thankfully they came out unscathed.
One human hand and molten metal.
One human hand coming up.
So if you drop your keys down the gutter filled with molten lead, you should probably just get a new set of keys. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You'll have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. A faulty water heater can shoot through the roof.
The idea that a faulty water heater could somehow erupt and explode out of the roof of your house sounds like movie madness. At first, the Mythbusters experiments make this one look pretty
Yeah, so last night's stream, most of both movies got flagged, so we can't say the names of them, and we definitely have to mute any of the music. We'll practice tonight. Also, here in a sec, the oxygen machine's gonna do the just a warning.
6-gallon water heater.
Also, the reason I brought that up is I'm gonna delete the video from last night. And I know that means we'll delete the public watch hours as well. Either way, we're gonna have to do it, unfortunately, because we cannot edit that video to get those copyrighted parts out. And if we apply for monetization and haven't deleted that video, it will not approve us for monetization.
Not taking flight.
So it will be deleted.
Fever break. That's a failure, but that's not an explosion.
As always, they took things a step further, boosting their 6-gallon water heater to a 30-gallon unit, and then eventually a 52-gallon one. The result was disastrous in the best way.
You get 85,500 pounds of pressure. Let me say that again. 85,500 pounds of pressure pushing against the bottom of the heater. You would fail too.
335.
I think we gotta keep them under 5 or under 6 hours. Under 6 hours, I can still edit them.
Launching itself into the air.
And the thud comes out of it is so deeply guttural and warm kind of thud.
We'd say call clever, but what's the point? Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from Watch Mojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell.
We are gonna put the movie on now, though. We'll turn the oxygen machine off. We've got enough oxygen for the rest of the night for sure. Hey, wait, you did it again? No wonder your comment earlier, you're like my coworkers. I thought you meant from the last time. Alright. Thimble done. Got one more thimble to do. For the coffee mug, did we say we were gonna do Swamp Friends coffee mug? Swamp Friends mug? I watched the 3rd episode of She-Hulk. It was really, really good. Chameleon for the mug? Okay, gotcha. Chameleon. Remember we said chameleon's over clear though, right? You want it with clear base? Oh, it's gonna look great, Jay. Right, gotcha. Clear for the handle as well. Which will be silver fumes too, or just clear, or half and half. Which we'll use this big chunk for. Yeah, I was 5 when this came out. Remember, every $5 contribution to our computer fund gets you a chance to enter, or gets you a chance to win $150 of custom cash. No matter how many, there's no limit. You can enter as many $5 as you want. That's direct donation. Alright, we'll turn this off.
This is where it begins. 2 atoms.
I added this here. I don't know if you'll notice this. This is new.
Form H2O, otherwise known as 1. Then if all goes well, the temperature drops below freezing, the water crystallizes and a pretty brilliant thing happens.
Our oxygen machine worked at the same time as our kiln, y'all. That's pretty big.
If you ask me, the miracle isn't how each snowflake is perfectly formed. The real winter miracle is what can happen afterwards. It's called a snow day.
I'm probably gonna end up re-bleaching my beard before we do color again. I like it white too much. I really, really like the way it looks white.
Grown men weep. My sister Natalie says anything can happen on a snow day. This is the story of one of those days. A day that changed the lives of me and my family forever.
This is such a good movie.
Ona lima, ha'i ka olelo. In Hawaiian, that means
the biggest piece I've made. I've made foot tall beakers and stuff before. It's more about what we can fit. Actually, the piece that I have over here is pretty much the biggest as of right now.
Wiggles its way into our area. Back to you, Phyllis.
It's more about what we can fit in the kiln.
Hot body. What more could you ask for?
Steamroller.
We'll be right back with the story of a Syracuse man who sued himself and won.
He sued himself and won.
Please kiss my butt.
You were great. Relax.
I'm a meteorologist.
Oops.
Last time I checked, meteorologists wore pants.
Well, the last time I checked, you were number 3.
Yeah, I want to do this lime green still.
Therefore, wear the skirt or hit the brakes. Tom.
My fucking foot hurts. I swear there's still a fucking cactus spine in there.
Simmons.
There's nothing you can do about it.
Come on.
Cactus spines don't come out like
Climb
that.
aboard as we whoa.
You literally just have to wait for your body to heal around it and then reject it out.
Doppler radar. Doppler radar. From the top to the
Also, I just realized how blurry the screen is. Sorry, y'all. I didn't wipe it off this time, did I? Let me wipe y'all's face real quick.
Rocking the old Casbah with, get this, wow, 60 degrees. Well,
much better. What's
And here in the middle of one of those freakishly warm winters that are pretty popular among, well, freaks.
Oh, yeah.
Meet Principal Ken Weaver, a man who was #1 on every kid's winter
Lexi, we can do that. So, by Chameleon Space Tech Starburst. Look who it is. We can do green, which is transparent, make sure it's silver fumed, have some stars on one side, and then the other side be one starburst. Just one on one side, Space Tech on the other, so the Space Tech is partially transparent, and the other side is not, and then we put a handle on the side that is transparent. We can do that. Seems like the thing you would want. I'd say for sure it would end up looking cooler than the clear. Space Tech always does, in my opinion.
Is that the best you got? Is it? Oh, there's no snow for you. Oh, there's no snow for you. Nothing but blue skies for me. Oh, you're going to school. Oh,
This guy's getting way too cocky. Look at him, rubbing our faces in it.
Ow, hot! I put my hand way too far in there.
That clam dip's gotta learn the winter's not over till we say so.
Especially right after I opened it. Not all of the air had come out yet.
That's what he was asking for.
That's it from last year's stuff.
Yeah, I got you, Lexi.
Guess we're out until it snows.
Do we have any more green prepped up already?
If it snows.
I don't think we have any green prepped up yet, so we'll do that next. Marley, why are you being so needy today? Why are you being so needy today?
An entire season.
You never want to be on camera.
More important things. Her name was Claire Bond.
As long as they talk over it, we don't have to worry about muting it.
I know the exact
I had a crush on him growing up, and I didn't realize it. I was like, wow, I really like his eyes and hair. But didn't realize what I was saying.
That particular guy was telling me that she's looking for a new love in her life. You know, someone bold, fresh, sexy.
How Claire Bonner wouldn't spit on you if your hair was on fire. People like her, people like you, are invisible.
Alright, so you guys think I'm invisible? And I wish you won't see me when I do this. Alright, so I'm invisible. But the day
Alright,
will
so
come
I'm
when Claire
invisible.
Bonner will finally see just what she's been missing. Yeah, she saw what she was missing. Me, Hal Branston, Mr. Smooth.
I forgot we still had whole sections of this left. I'm gonna move your pieces, Mytho. I keep worst case scenarioing me just going.
My original
"Blah."
idea was to stay underwater until I died.
I'm gonna move these.
But luckily, the deep end had other plans for me.
Yes, yes, very excited. I'm gonna start packing them up after the stream tonight.
It was destiny.
Dude, just
all
go over there and give
dependent.
him the bracelet. I mean, this is a big chance. I think I know that already. I'm just waiting for the right moment.
And extra bull as well.
Hey, babe. Hop in.
Hey, babe.
What's the diner?
Go away.
Claire Bear. What is going on here?
You won't return my calls?
You won't talk to me. I told you I need some time to think.
What's there to think about? You're Claire Bonner and I'm Chuck Lee. We're America's dream team.
Not anymore.
We're America's dream team.
What are you looking at?
I'm not gonna zoom in as much as we normally do. So we'll see if having it further out contributes to it not being seen as much, not by y'all, if you know what I mean. I don't know anything about sizes like that, Lexi. Do you want it larger or smaller?
Last time. Prepare to taste the flame of justice, Freon.
Do you like your coffee? Speaking of, I would like some coffee. Marley, why are you being so cute today, huh?
I'm here just in time.
Why are you hamming it up
What
today?
if I told you about playing with these guys? They're not
Lucy,
toys,
that's
they're
so
collectibles.
rude.
It would seem that your brother is something of a Nimrod, is he not?
Alright, that's enough from you, Mr. Freon.
That's
A mini like what? A mini like the one that I just showed? The chances would be great if you have $200 like Mythos spent.
I've got to keep them mint.
Sell them? You can't. We're a team. You can't split us up.
That's team split.
Oh, I got you,
all the
Lexi.
time happens.
But who's gonna defend the universe?
Believe me, the universe will be just fine.
Marley, your hair looks funny right now. I need to lock your hair up some more.
Dad, is it
She's gonna have nice locks. Look, that's one of them right there. Lucy's got little locks.
Sweetheart. It's been tough lately. Last year it was El Nino, this year it's
Oh, sucko.
Sucko. Randall, is that the way we eat soup in this house?
I'm gonna make some coffee, or not make some coffee, I'm gonna grab some coffee real quick.
Sorry, but he wants to swim with the sharks. He's gonna lose a little blood. Uh-huh. Yes, I know, but... I gotta go. No, I'm late again. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm a terrible mother. I admit it.
Not again.
But I know that in your heart, you forgive me.
And you are? Randy, call security.
Yes, sir.
That's funny. That's very funny. Very funny. So, what I miss?
I don't know if you have someone else. Want to sleep?
Wow, that's dandy, honey. That's wonderful. That's cool.
This dollar is yours if you let it ring.
Easiest buck I ever made in my life.
I forgot to grab my homemade sweet pickles. Yeah. Yeah. White vinegar and white vinegar, salt, and sugar, and cucumbers, and you just let it sit overnight.
Just a second.
Oh, it's so good. I need to not eat them all at once because I put these on sandwiches.
Must have been an orphanage?
And they're so good. If you put radishes in there too, it turns it yellow, or not yellow, what the fuck? It turns it pink. It turns them all pink. Gotta get better at starting to mute that. When popular music comes on. Oh, these are so good. And you can tweak it how you want to. He's wearing her fucking anklet. You can tweak it how you want to by putting more salt or more sugar or more vinegar also, obviously.
Hi, Nats.
Hey, Dad.
Anything out there?
I think so. It's getting cold now. The needle moved a little bit.
Oh.
For sure, Dino.
That it has.
Little Mermaid being like full aerial. I don't know if I'd be able to do that. I could definitely do some of the fishing stuff.
Good.
Why, good.
It's been acting all weird lately.
Well, he has a lot on his mind. You know, girls.
So good. So tasty. Really, really good for you too. Really good
Is
for
that
you.
why he's wearing a girl's ankle bracelet?
Could be. Could be. You know, boys Hal's age, they like to experiment. Did you say ankle bracelet?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I forgot. What is it?
We can for sure do an ocean theme with
Good luck charm.
I could do so. For example, here's our first ocean creature. Watch out, Marley. It's not where you're supposed to be, baby.
Excuse me. You guys have out here. It's stuck.
Oops, sorry.
You get the head.
Why is it so bright?
I'll get the coat.
Here's our first ocean creature, little dolphin. Definitely copyrighted. So we can do stuff like this, and what I was just thinking is I can do a mermaid tail. I can put scales on one. Make it green, put scales on it.
Yeah.
Have that be coming out of the piece, out of the back of it, like how we do our attachments. Watch out, Stinky. You're not supposed to be here.
If you want to go out with someone, let me go out.
Stinky 1 and Stinky 2.
For some reason, she thinks you're cute.
Stinky, stinky baby, smell like poo. Okay, a little bit more of these and then I'm done. We're gonna do some glass blowing. But fuck, these are so good.
Thought it was a leg jiggler. Besides, this thing with me and Claire, it's destiny.
You catching any of this?
All right? You want proof? Well, this is it. Okay, here we go. Breathe. Easy, nice and easy.
That's what I was thinking too, Lucinda. Yeah, grab. I could do a grab.
Come on. Let's go.
I could also try to make it cartoony.
Keep it moving.
Like how our dolphin is.
Here I come, baby. Large and in charge and totally invisible.
Totally invisible. Oh wait, hang on. Let me do what we have in the kiln before we go to the next thing. Y'all know me, I get distracted.
This easy.
Flounder would be harder, but yeah, maybe possible. The only thing is yellows, very, very bright crayon colors are hard to do. Yeah, I have Zelle. Oh, this is the email for it. And we can do those other glasses whenever. Sorry, I need more of these.
What are you doing? Daydreaming?
Catching snowflakes.
Yeah, we do PayPal, but we try to avoid it at all costs. PayPal is really, really shitty.
Tomorrow is school day.
So if you can manage any other payment, I'd prefer that. That was just overnight too, and those are already done. They get better as you leave them too. Pickling radishes along with it, like I said though, even better. Hopefully this isn't a gross combination. Pickles and coffee. They're sweet pickles, like I was saying, because I put a lot of sugar in there. So it was not awful. It was not an awful combination. Yeah, we can do Apple Pay. We can do Apple Pay for sure. Just don't be messaging me. Don't be calling me at all hours of the night. Oh, my gills. Oh, they hurt.
That can't be right.
We got Apple Pay. Apple Pay, Zelle, Cash App.
This one almost caught us by surprise.
Anything except PayPal and Venmo. I don't like either of those. They're owned by the same people. Okay, Alex, cool. We need to watch Robots. So the workout update I posted today has the oh, sorry, gassy. That's how you know those pickles are working. The natural bubbles. The scene from Robots where they're in the chop shop, and it's a dun 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 dun. Yeah, that song. The newest workout videos to that. But also made me want to watch Robots. Oh no, it'll be my full name, Joshua. Ew, who's that? Don't call me that. You'll get put in timeout if you call me that. But yeah, Joshua Escobar. Sometimes it asks for a fucking phone number too, for whatever reason, but it shouldn't.
From the corduroy shop, and finally the weekly poker game at my house. And that concludes the list of clothing for today.
Oh, they can't do this to us.
Thank you, appreciate that. Again, it's not necessarily a dead name, it's just something I don't go by anymore. It's not on the same level as a dead name. I just never heard it as myself in the first place anyways. Good timing, I was about to say they just started playing a fucking ska song right as I muted that. But yeah, I never recognized that as myself, so I never really associated it with myself. And a dead name is a lot to do with something you did previously associate with myself. Yeah, people called me it, but throughout my entire life, I have always been called other things. And you know, looking back, I never really realized it. I used to be called Pablo in high school. I never realized how racist it was until, you know, looking back on it. And it was all the white people calling me it. And you know, we talk about being too white to be Hispanic and being too Hispanic to be white, and that was a big example of that I never really realized was taking place. But yeah, got called Pablo through high school, or Escobar. I was never called anything else. So Esco always stuck. I prefer Esco. I do still associate with that, even though it is my last name. So there's a quick rundown. And it's funny that the snowplow man is like the ice cream man from the last movie.
Legend has it his tire chilies are made from the bracelet of kids who didn't get out of his way. They say the only thing his heart really loves is his bird, tree.
I want a raven so bad. Quaff the raven nevermore.
I'm not a fun guy.
Gotta stop. Surprise! The legendary second snow day. Think of it, Hal. 2 in a row. We've never had 2 in a row.
This is some space prep that we're going to be using on the custom piece for our trade for the computer.
Who's she?
It's this girl, you don't know her.
Just deciding if I want to fume it more,
You're gonna waste a snow day on
which
some
I think
girl.
I do.
Look, tomorrow everything goes
just
back to normal.
down here
When
somewhere
it does,
because it's got real
I'll
nice
be one of the million
stars
guys wishing that Claire Bonner was their girlfriend. But today, maybe I can change
throughout,
it.
but I want some more
Yeah,
fume
no,
down
maybe.
here, not
I
necessarily
gotta
more
go somewhere
stars.
That's okay. I don't need you anyway.
Oh god, those fucking pickles are good.
That has nothing to do with
Got me all bubbly.
Okay, fine. That's a good idea. We'll leave Rand here by
That natural medicine. Neither of those things, Dina. Just make sure we get paid through that, and then if you want to hit me up, it'll be through Instagram. Don't ever text me or call me. I don't use that number. That's
Look out, Asian carbonated beverage market.
So anytime anybody's ever called me or texted me, it's always been bad news, so I try not to do either of those things. Ah! Oh no, my pickle juice. Go ahead, dogs, you can have some. Good for your fucking kidneys. I got it in my sock. God damn it, hang on. Got a wet sock.
Don't worry, Mom. There'll be other work days.
I didn't feel too bad. My mom may have lost the chance to swim.
Yeah,
with
phone
sharks.
anxiety.
Maybe
Bad.
she gained a little quality
Bad
time.
phone anxiety. Yes, I'm using my socks to clean my glasses off. They're very soft socks. And they're already covered in
As for
pickle
me,
juice.
well, I stood on the threshold of a
Good for the... I just spilled pickle juice everywhere. 1 sec. You sent it? Hell yeah, thank you, Lexi.
Hey, beautiful day, isn't it, Mr. Oglethorpe?
Give me a break.
Neither rain nor sleet nor... What's the last one, Mr. Hebert?
Everybody makes fun of the mailman.
My glasses are gonna smell like pickles now. And they're kind of sticky. Good thing I like the smell of pickles.
Oh, great. That's just great.
Nope, can't see shit out of those. Where's my... Oh, white rag.
Days, really?
No worries, Smith.
Really? Shape it up.
What? Why was I removed from the party? I'm just kidding, it does that after a certain amount of time.
Because I'm not. You just want to play rough? I invented rough!
Okay, there we go. No more pickle juice on the glasses.
Must have the courage of 10 principles. Must get home.
I made homemade pickles and spilled the juice everywhere just now. I need to take the bite that I spilled everywhere on.
You've got the reflexes of a dead cow.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, God.
But then it would seem that Alzheimer's and oxygen
Very
deprived
spicy
super
pickles,
full.
though. Spicy chemically because I put a lot of white vinegar in there.
Instead of snow days, they have lava days.
Yeah, I heard in
So-
Los Angeles they get off on bad hair days.
I heard that. You know, the problem with making snow angels is that you can never make an absolutely perfect one. I mean, there's always going to be that hand cut you make when you burn out.
Come here. Not always. Perfect. It sure is. Come on.
Hey!
No, no, no.
Hey, you know what we can do today? Starting
I've got a bracelet to return.
No. No.
Come on, Lane. This snowing happened for a reason. It's giving me a second chance with Claire.
How? What do you think she's gonna do? Hug you to her chest and lick your ear and call you funky?
Okay, fine. Maybe you don't believe in true love, but I do.
Oh, is that what you think it is? Man, you're dumb. Love isn't about fate and magic bracelets and destiny. It's about finding someone you can stand to be around for 10 minutes at a time.
Marley, watch out. You're not supposed to be there. You're knocking stuff. Stinky. Stinky, stinky baby.
Lane, have a little faith.
Knocking things over. This part, I've always wanted to do this. I mean, gotta get better at hearing the music start playing.
What's your wise favorite doing? Chuck's trying to break his all-time record. Ah, man! You blow it. I thought I told you guys to lay down the rug.
We will. I thought this was supposed to be a day off.
Wayne, I'd be careful about eating too much of that stuff.
Yeah, man. With all those layers you're wearing, you had to go to the bathroom. I don't know what could be coming.
All right, you brought new toys. So where's his faithful sidekick, Bangor? Chasing some girl.
Bang! What do they say on MXC? Gengar Bangor.
You know what, man?
Gengar Bangar is what he says. His name is.
Listen to the wind.
That's not the wind.
We should watch more MXC too. That never got flagged. Or it did once. But it got flagged as Takashi's Castle, not MXC.
No cloud man.
Hear Hal and I said we're gonna take him down. Well, Hal's not here, so now.
Oh yeah,
What do you
here
mean?
is
I
some
got standard
beautiful
slush
space
ball,
prep.
always dependable. The ever popular moonball. The last thing he sees is your mooning. I've got the
Oh, thank you,
jelly-filled
Mytho.
snow nut.
Watch out, Marley. Why are you sitting in random places now? You don't ever
Speak
sit
for
there.
itself.
I know you did something you're not supposed to. Did you get in the trash or something? This is some of the space prep for the computer custom. We're gonna need lots of it. It's a big piece.
I'll go now.
I want more of those pickles, but I need to not eat them fast, so it'll burn a fucking hole in my esophagus with all the white vinegar I put in there. I don't want to die with my pants down.
you can't hunt with the big dogs, you better sit on the porch with the pups.
See, they have fucking escape tunnels that are slides. How cool is that? I wish there was snow here in Texas. I want to do snow things.
I can't believe this. The office is closed down and you made me come to work. I had to walk the whole way. Look at my toes. They're frozen.
Look at my toes.
Tater tots.
What was I supposed to do? I am completely snowed in here.
Laura, everybody else is taking the day off. Why can't we?
Because we have worked too hard and too long to let a little snow get in the way of a 42% global market share. Come on, it'll be fun. And the first thing I need is the quarterly earnings report.
The first thing you'll need is a stun gun for your keys.
A stun gun.
I'll play back.
Honey, is that any way to teach your head? I'm gonna go outside. Mrs. Hoffman lets us go outside school.
Oh, I know, honey, but remember what Mom said? The second that her work is done, we'll go outside, okay?
Sorry, whichever dog is behind me, watch their toes.
Tell me a
That's
story.
why you can't be standing there, puppos.
Okay. Once upon a time,
Mrs. Hoffner tells us the story about the pokey little puppy.
I see. Well, Mommy doesn't know that story. Can Mrs. Huffner do
Mrs. Hoffner brings in a real donkey.
Oh, Mrs. Huffner give you that paint set you wanted for your birthday a whole week early? That, Mrs. Huffner.
Hey, Principal Weaver.
Hey, kids! Enjoying the day off? I know I sure am.
I wonder what people are going to say when they hear about Claire falling in love with him.
I know what Chuck is prepare to die for his kid.
Chuck, he had his chance. They should all love.
I want a shirt like that. My mind literally goes, wow, she looks good in that. I want a shirt like that.
Like clear stuff.
What are you doing here? Word gets around, dude. I mean, it's not like you're the only guy who they broke up. Some of these guys, they come all the way from Rochester.
Get out of my sight! Or y'all get big passes from Chuck when I out the paint. Stand there! Me! Let me out! That's what!
Find the organ, the egg my
Well,
house, and pull the papers my way.
Sorry, Chuck, I can't hear you.
Stay with us, won't you? We'll be right back.
Yeah. At least she watches you that station.
Yeah, she does.
Just give me 1 little minute. All right, but only a minute.
Well, it's unfair.
You wanted to wear pants, you are wearing pants.
Tina, people don't want this frosty the weatherman stuff. They don't. I've seen it in their eyes. They want real weather from the only
Lots
guy
of
who
prep.
knows who's doing.
Actually, Tom, research shows that they want someone who can juggle fire and make cool sound effects.
No, you're wrong. People will find out who predicted
Nice.
the storm first. And when they do, watch out, Chad Simmons.
Clever! What happened yesterday was yesterday.
What's yesterday?
Today's today.
And today is
Then
today.
goes
That's
skating.
not an apology, my guy. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I love making space tech. Always.
We broke up.
Always my favorite. He's in her house.
Let it snow, let it snow. And that's what kids all over central New York are saying today, as last night's record snowfall turned their world into a winter wonderland. I'm here at Slumbering Hill, or as the kids who showed up here today like to call it, Suicide Hill. And what better way to say, yay, winter, than with a good old-fashioned toboggan ride.
My trans friends, is it weird to think that I would look good? Do y'all have thoughts along the lines of, wow, I think I would look like them if I was born the other gender? Because I feel like I would look like that girl if I was born the opposite gender. Oh damn, that guy actually hurt himself. Okay, glad I'm not alone. Because if you know the science behind like attraction and stuff, you know that you're attracted to things that are familiar or things. Fucking Freud said it was because of your parents, which is weird. I want to know how hot Freud's mom was. But it's familiarities. It's about familiarity and forming attractions as you're developing. And it's a lot to do with your parents' features, not because you want to fuck your parents or anything. It's because the features are familiar and stuff. So I see their features and you look at mine and I'm like, wow, I look like them. And at first it's like, oh, they're good looking, and then in my mind that immediately goes to, well, am I attracted to them or do I want to look like them? And in this case, I want to look like them.
No, there, Claire. Anything can happen.
Oh no, Mytho, you're like, oh, okay, so that's what it would look like. Like, oh, sweet, little glimpse into the other side.
When I was your age, I used to wear a little cologne to get a girl to notice me.
Sorry, Dad, but it's just that this girl is just so, she's just...
Oh, you get your blood running, huh? Well, you do what you have to do. And don't worry about me.
Bro, Freud's mom must have been on some shit.
You might want to take a look at this. We were taking the Channel 10 feed.
And who was there first last night when the blizzard of the century
Freud's mom,
came knocking on our door?
must have been serving some major cheek or something.
You can bet your boots that I'll be there first.
Liar! Liar! Who is first? No! Who is it? Get him out of here! Come on, it's okay, Doc.
And see, you also have to consider is if you think you would look better as the opposite gender, is that really what you think, or do you think you'd have more confidence that way? You little egg. Crack the egg.
They were so cool. It's kind of like that.
I know what I'm doing, okay?
Then enlighten me. How does that work into your plans?
Alright, we're gonna make another swamp friend next. Why did I unmute? We're getting better. We're getting better at that. Soon enough, we'll have the computer set up, and I'll have a hotkey attachment to it, so we'll have the Elgato keyboard that'll do this pre-programmed things, and I can just press a button and it'll mute it. You know what would be cool is if we could find a program where anything that would get flagged gets automatically muted. I tried to crank that Soldier Boy, but it would not crank that Soldier Boy.
You don't play dead because you dead. That's comforting. Here he comes. Next time you can get your own ketchup. This better not stain my coat.
Trying to think what color for the shell though. Nice. I'm gonna use these two slime greens together. I really like slime green. And we're gonna use slime green with our jade color. So slime green shell, jade, jade body. You recognize yourself in me? He farted. Come on. There we go. Fucking dip his french fries in it.
Gabble, do ya?
Now you see it? Now you don't. Now you see it? I'm gonna leave it like that.
Hey! Get out of my plow! Trudy!
You want her? Come get her, dirtbag.
Thank you, and good night, everybody.
Get up and run!
On sale in the main house.
Come on. You won't do it for me, do it for them. How many years has it been putting everybody to sleep without musical things?
Hey, are you ready to party? I know.
That's fucking Iggy Pop!
That's Ross.
That's Iggy Pop! What the shit?
Invites us to enter a world of fascination.
What? How did I never notice that? That's literally Iggy Pop. Of Iggy Pop and the Stooges. That's amazing.
Chuck, ask you a question.
Ask away.
Who am I?
Am I woman?
No. Who am I as a person? We've been dating 3 years. What do you really know about me?
Wow. Okay, well,
That's him singing right now, too.
You're absolutely crazy about chicks. Spider-Man?
I can't believe that now, looking back, as an adult who listens to Iggy Pop, that one of my favorite movies as a kid had him in it.
Really tried.
Stop who from doing what?
Al Martino fights the big one. That's what she wrote. In the bathroom song, some weird girl with a dog collar and a snake.
What kind of sicko? Who's thinking of the bright red fox? Baboons!
Chuck, what color are my eyes?
They're green, of course. Well, the darkest shade of green. It looks a lot like brown. I'm completely on top of it.
One last question. What flavor gum do I chew?
What flavor gum do I chew? What kind of bogus question is that?
Kid on TV now.
What kid on TV?
Him.
I have your attention, please. Due to circumstances beyond his control, Mr. Hellwigger cannot be with us right now. So,
To continue in the party mood,
I'd like to make a special snow day dedication.
to Claire Bonner. Hi. You might think I'm crazy, Claire. That's okay. What? I can't hear you.
Come, let's go.
That's hilarious. I just read your comment. Ah, shit. Completely did not mute that.
Snowplow Man? I mean Mr. Snowplow Man. I was wondering, you know that story about how you frequently grind kids in a road salt? That's just a story, right?
You grind kids into road salt.
No rush. Toes.
Sorry to interrupt your afternoon, ma'am, but just wondering if you might be able to tell me where I could find your daughter.
Natalie? Natalie Branston? Why, is she in trouble?
No. It's well, just a bunch of the kids signed up for free plow rides.
Oh.
Your little Natalie's next in line.
Great. Oh, you must be the guy that the kids all call Snowplow Man.
Well, the kids have a lot of different names for me, but you can call me Roger.
Okay, Roger. Oh, is that my number? Hi, honey.
This is Francis!
Yeah, that's actually Wayne. He's just finishing his plow ride. The kids really love to toot the horn, don't they?
What's he riding? What?
Flat?
That's actually kind of that's a technical term. Just a plowing term. Ma'am, there's a lot of kids on this list, so if I could find your daughter.
Sure. Of course.
I'm gonna start a big set for person. Come back! wants to say hi to you.
Hurry, honey. Are you okay, baby? Did I hurt you yet, have they, honey?
Not yet.
What do you want from me?
How about we get our friend back and you give us a second snow day?
No way.
Then we keep the bird and you keep the wind.
Alright, what do you want me to do?
Well, check it out. Nice fine log cabin.
You're not wasting your day.
Yeah, you know it. What's going on? Where's Hal?
Football field. He's off building some kind of shrine to Lady Claire. Down with Thebe. He's Vincent here to fetch her.
Thanks. We have to be afraid of this joker.
How are you doing this? We give him this bird and he gives us an extra snow day.
That's how you go too.
Oh, this is gonna be such a cool one.
Snow days, and I get to drive his truck.
What is this mook anyway? Be here by now.
What if I might actually think this guy is cute? What if you might actually be on the verge of committing total social suicide? Anyway, just for fun, let's pretend that you actually like this guy. What do you know about him?
He's really ticklish, I can tell you that. What else? He hates drum machines. Oh, and he once gave mouth-to-mouth to a baby chick. Really, it was Easter and my mom
Look at
got
this
the bright idea
one.
of bringing home baby chicks for everyone. And, I mean, it was kind of cute until they all started dying, which they always seem to do right after you name them. But anyway, so there's Hal on his hands and knees giving mouth-to-mouth to my bird.
It's a little guy.
It was
Little slime green dude.
Alright, let's make this quick. Give me the bird.
Give me the wing!
Give me the wing.
The wing!
The bird.
The wing!
The bird.
you leaving now. I'm going. But Claire, you gotta come with me. The house expecting you. I know you hardly even know the guy. But you know when you're making a snow angel and you want to make it perfect, but you can't because there's always that handprint you make when you cut him out. Well, with Hal, there's no handprint.
Claire, what's Chuck gonna think?
The wing.
Chuck doesn't think.
The bird.
The wing!
You first.
You first!
I said you first. First.
So?
Just give him the bird.
I do not know anything about them.
Home!
So we can get out of here.
Hi, you sweet. Oh, wait, you're okay. Good. Hey, where do you think you're going, cheat?
You should see what you can do in these rooms.
Someone's faulted means one of your doors or windows is still open.
You made this for me? Why?
It's your favorite animal. A whale. You know? Nature's gentle giant.
But I like zebras.
Then how come you have a whale charm on your bracelet?
You have my bracelet? Why does he have my bracelet?
Destiny. Pure destiny.
Destiny. They them pronouns for me, remember, Shaggy.
No.
Hey, Sid. You're in luck. The House of Pain now delivers.
Chuck, what do you want?
Claire Bear. I'm looking all over for you. That's for you, Mr. Wonderful.
That's for you, Mr. Wonderful.
What you got there?
Let's take another look at our friend before we take it off the handle.
This is Claire's. I gave it to her. What are you doing with it? I can explain. Claire, what's this thing doing with your bracelet?
I'm making sure that it looks at you. Excuse me, over the bowl.
We'll get this back on your lovely ankle without delay.
Well, each of them to say hi to you. And we gave this one little buns, too.
At Aqualand? At the glass bottom boat, remember?
They don't all have a pressed in back like this, but I want them to be able to stand upright like this. Not all of them do. So we'll start doing that for each of
Why
them.
did you buy me a whale? I've always wanted to know.
Because of shampoo.
Because of shampoo.
Killer whale, you love that whale. It's not shampoo, you blowhole. It's shampoo. Don't even think about it.
That green on the shell is so cool. Copyright. That was so fun.
Quite the ladies' man, aren't you? Say hi to Greg, you've been hurting you today.
Oh shit, whoops, I was totally reading chat, not listening. I think that's an Iggy Pop song. I think since he was in this, they got to use some of his music too as part of the deal. Yeah, it's definitely Iggy Pop, that's hilarious. Yeah, can do SpongeBob theme. Definitely possible. We could do a whole pineapple under the sea.
Hello, Syracuse. Well,
my kneecap.
Finally here, and you know what that means. Ice sculptures. Kids are whacking and carving and chipping away. And, of course, a big idiot dressed as a magic elf.
Tom, don't do this.
That's right. So Jack Frost here, taking on a tour of this year's Winter Jamboree. Hey, that's some car, I gotta tell you. I'd love to have that thing in my garage, wouldn't you? Oh, isn't it amazing what some kids will do just to earn a merit badge? Oh, give me a break.
Chad Simmons. Never knows weather that affects our area? He's there first.
Kids, as unpredictable as the weather. May I borrow that little chisel thing? Sure. Oh, come on, just for a second. Come on. Come on. For your own good. I'm telling you. I just want to...
Watch it, watch it!
Well, Beaver's nice. That about wraps it up here. Bill, it's back to you.
Laura!
Got it! Yes, just be sure you patch me in when everyone in Beijing is ready, okay?
I'm so good. You're on in 2 minutes. See you back.
Randy, outside. Randy?
That's when you get one of those kid leashes and just tie the kid leash to the bed behind you.
Where are you, honey?
So they can't leave the room. And just be like, hey, sorry, my kid's gonna be in the room while we do this meeting. And if you got a problem with that, you're a misogynist. Fuck you.
You're getting a big honey blue. Please, honey, don't do this. Yeah, hi, it's me. Yeah, forget the video patch. Patch me through on the cell phone. Just do it, okay? All right, 1 minute. Okay. No. Randy, stay right where you are.
Come on, Mom, no, but take that.
Oh, what's happening? Randall, Todd, Branston. Stop that. Enough is enough. Did you hear me?
Mintha, that's how my car is.
Oh, all right.
My fucking registration on it is literally 2 years old. I haven't gotten it redone. I drive it to the corner store to get propane and then back, and that's all I do. It's literally the only time I ever really leave the house.
You got better than you were last year. Hey, who's that?
Alright, we're gonna do Lexi's mug next. Since we've technically emptied the kiln, what's in there is gonna be prep. Or what's in there is prep, so we can actually take it out now. No, just kidding, I'm gonna work on it a little bit more later.
Sorry, Meltar. I thought I could do it without her.
Need to put some
Where in the name of the seventh son are you going?
To the kitchen. I'm gonna make a grilled cheese sandwich.
Let me run to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back.
Weren't you going to save the universe?
What do you want me to say? I lost Evil 1, the end.
You think I went home and ate a grilled cheese sandwich that day on Andromeda when I got ambushed by the neutron twins?
Guess not.
And you know why?
Because you're lactose intolerant?
Quiet, you fool! Can't you see I'm talking? No, never. There on Andromeda, things were looking pretty bleak. Like you, I too had lost a partner. Fangor had abandoned me to chase some space bit across the Forbidden Zone, and there I was, up the river without a paddle.
And?
Stranded there alone with the fate of the universe hanging in the balance. I remember a little saying I learned the first day at the academy.
Yeah, I know. Winners never quit and quitters never win.
No! It was winners never quit and quitters shall be cast into the flaming pit of death!
That's ghostly.
Oh, we need to watch Small Soldiers.
Gather your forces. Only you can unleash the rage of 100 snow days. The good men that should have been. If not, for him.
Snowplow man.
Snowplow man.
Oh, man. I thought you were in shock. Yeah.
So I guess you escaped the House of Pain.
Oh yeah, it was no big deal. You should have seen me. It was unbelievable.
Watch out, Aizawa, I need down here.
Let's break after class. It's enough here, Randall.
Come on, Hal. Let me bring you back.
But I like zebras.
A minor setback.
What is your problem?
I supposed to have found that bracelet for a reason.
Well, I really don't want to hear another word about that crappy bracelet.
Not crappy. What? Yes, it does.
She likes you, dumbass. Then again, I was also, and am also still as clueless as that person, admittedly.
Yes, Wayne, I do.
Everything happened.
Getting better at muting it.
I'm delighted to say that this record-breaking snowfall has not kept some of my weather fans from coming on out. Why don't we just go find another location? You was here first. We're not going anywhere. What do you think of all this snow, huh, Sporto?
It's great.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it? It kind of caught you by surprise, didn't it? But don't you worry. Caught a lot of people by surprise, but old Chad, luckily for you, was in the right place at the right time once again. You see, the cold front,
nothing else from the area's #1 meteorologist.
well, thank you. Hey, Channel 6's Tom Branston, ladies and gentlemen, or should I say, old man weather. Thank you, Tom. Hiya, folks. The cold front visits.
That storm really fooled me last night. How did you call that one in there? Something I do.
Just call it a hunch, Tom. Yeah. The cold front
I
that
guess
came
that's
in
the kind of thing you can't learn in weatherman school. Or wherever you went, that's when you learned that the upper atmospheric shift that we had late last night led to a sudden 2-point drop in the fever index.
Well, of course, Tom, of course. Anyhow.
There is no fever index, Dad. You're a fraud.
You're a joke, Tom. A joke.
I tell you what, to prove you're not a fraud, why don't you tell everybody here, why don't you tell all of us, tell us where this comes
Who wants snow? Snow.
Why, from the sky, of course.
Well, you know, the Eskimos have in fact 11 words for snow. But we, on the other hand, we only have one word, and that word is snow. You see, when the barometric pressure reaches all that cold wind that comes swooping down from old Canada, well, I'll tell you what, it goes through a process that Tom Branston here knows perfectly well is classified information, and it forms what we meteorologists like to call the white stuff.
You're a loser.
You're a phony.
Could you please just get in your van and go?
Well, yeah, sure. I'll go. That's as soon as you tell everybody who really was there last night when the blizzard of the center came knocking on our doors. That's a well, Chad.
Yeah, Chad.
I'm sorry.
Tom Branston.
Tom Branston.
I need to set this old phone up with my apps so I can just use this. Stinky babies. So stinky. Yep. Stinky baby. Stinky baby.
How did you know how to eat?
Well, you couldn't go a whole day without diving.
Well, because I'm your stalker, don't you know? Oh, hello.
This is where I dive. Joyce. Hi.
So,
Lucy learned how to do it too. She kind of knows how to do the sign language for it. Yeah, there you go.
is this the only thing you have in life?
Look, you pet, and then you get scratches.
I mean, yes.
And then you get scratches.
Believe me, this is more than anything I could have hoped for.
Now you.
It's just not the only thing that's supposed to happen.
And then you get scratches.
Man, how could I have been so stupid? No, not about it.
You're so close. You'll get it eventually.
You got put her through today. Why don't you kiss me?
She kissed
Hello,
you?
Skylar.
What did you do?
I came here.
Oh boy. Well, I guess you know what you have to do.
While my mission had just begun, Snowplowman's was nearly over. Before him lay his last victim, the final unplowed street.
Alright, space tech for space mug. Three-way space mug.
You got it, girl. All right, Trudy, don't you worry. Nobody's gonna hurt you this time. Well, look who's here. If you're looking for a free plow ride, I'm afraid you're gonna have to wait till next year. Now get out of my way!
No!
No! No! Oh, I hope that snow isn't... Oh no, please, Mr. Snowplowman, please don't roll over me like a human speed bump.
No, isn't you stolen your last snow day from us?
Us? I don't see any us here. All I see is a whiny little runt who's going back to school tomorrow. Oh, that's too bad, huh? Ooh, oh no, now I'm scared. Ooh.
You will be! Listen to the wind!
The wind.
That'd be terrifying to hear in the middle of the night.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's just so funny. You dimwit actually think you flattered me. But the truth is, I've already won. Yeah, I have. Doesn't matter if I don't plow this street. Look around. All the other streets are plowed. Yeah. I'll see you in school tomorrow. Yeah. You didn't think of that, did you?
Actually, we did.
What?
While the children's plowing, we thought we might do a little earth plowing!
No! Mom, you can't take Clementine!
She was lost and gone forever! We're sorry!
Hell yeah. You putting the egg in your ramen? So, do you want to hear the best way to make ramen? If you have garlic, brown the garlic in the pan. When it's right about to burn, toss soy sauce in it. And then have your finished noodles ready. And toss your noodles into that mix. And you get garlic, soy, good noodles. And then egg on top.
Hey, Lane! Hi! Stop the bleeding. Apply pressure directly to the wound. What's your problem? Nothing happened with me and Claire. You never leave me. What flavor gum does she chew, Chuck? Like I'm really gonna tell you. You're a zero. You're nothing. A zip. You go other zips. I'm not following you, Chuck. I'm Chuck. I go up with Claire Moore. Well, not technically.
Yum, hell yeah, that sounds good. Check it out, Lexi. I'll add a starburst somewhere. We'll do a starburst on the bottom. That's how we're gonna incorporate that.
Matt?
Oh yeah.
Oh, you totally saved my butt. He was gonna kill me. You're driving Snowplow Man's truck?
Pretty cool, huh?
Pretty cool.
Remember this morning when I said I didn't need you today?
I guess you weren't kidding.
Well, Star and I can take care of the universe, no problem. I
Yeah,
borrowed
that's gonna be
it.
a good mug.
Don't worry.
Still gonna make the
didn't
handle
scratch you
for
or
it.
anything. I swear.
It's alright. He belongs to you now, Vernon. Just be careful, you two. There's a lot of bad out there.
We're
Hey, what's going
110 subs away from 2,000.
Wayne, how's the pain? Well, we gotta get going. Got a lot of fun plowing to do.
Alright.
Also, we're getting closer every day to touching my toes.
Hey, Nats. Since we're gonna have another snow day tomorrow, I was wondering,
big
do
stretch.
anything?
Come on, Nats. You got the truck to drive.
I kind of want to do Jade for the handle.
Yeah, that's right, Braster. Just walk away, chicken.
Or we can try the new mint color. Here's the new mint color. What do you think?
Lane!
I think the new mint green would look cool.
Where's Claire?
It has lighter tones in it, like the fume.
Gee, what a surprise.
No, that's not what happened.
Up to you though. The darker green would match the inside.
Would you just listen? Look, before when you kissed me.
Al, I really don't want to talk about that. Ever.
Would you just hear me?
Any other blues? Yeah, we can do the
Oh, my spine.
the robin's egg blue.
I can't feel my legs.
We haven't cracked into this yet. This is that robin's egg blue. This would look good as a handle on that.
Reflexes of a dead cat.
Ow. Oh.
This would actually match the fume as well.
Tom, what are you doing here? What is all this?
Wasn't it you who said that true love is all about finding
Sweet.
someone who can stand to be around for 10 minutes at a time?
Let's crack open this new batch of blues. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You never really know how a snow day is going to turn out. But by the time the sun goes down, you might be amazed to discover you got to wear pants again. You got your life back. Or not. And in the end, you might even discover that you saved the universe. You got a second snow day. So even though
No, it's okay.
melt, the schools will
I'm glad
open
we
and
can
go back
have the
to
options
normal,
for that.
the miracle that
Makes my job easier,
a single
honestly.
perfect snowflake will change your life forever.
I spilled. Water always goes down and out the mustache around the side. Oh no, not at all. Alright, what next? You know what would be fun? Wow, they don't let you go any further than 2010. So I kind of want to do more. Oh, we never watched this. Yeah. Because I want to stick with the nostalgic stuff. Makes me feel good. Joke. That was a dick joke. That was a dick joke. 100%. That was a dick joke. She said, do you know what else would be good, or what would look good on a hot dog, or on a corn dog? And he said, a turtleneck. That's a dick joke. That's a circumcision joke. Turtleneck. That's a very well known thing that is called when you are not copyrighted all the time. It's having fun all of the time. Something words, more words. We're having fun. Yes, it's turned out very good. And we got big starburst on the front of the cup as well as the bottom. Just can't see the bottom one as good because of the glare. But it's perfect. Good stuff. 13 minutes left in the stream. We will put on some. Wow, Lucy, that was a big stretch. Making dinosaur noises. Wow, it's impressive. Why are you making noises at me, Lucy? Can you cook a lasagna in the dishwasher? Oh god. I know dishwashers get pretty hot. Is it hot enough to cook a lasagna?
When Alton Brown joined the team.
Oh yeah, it made it. Don't worry. So the thing about glass is if you put it in the kiln and you don't hear anything crazy from the kiln within 30 seconds, you're good. So we're good. It made it. Sweet.
Bizarre culinary myth we didn't have time to show you.
So, what can I do for you fellas?
Alton Brown, culinary chef mastermind, as seen on the Food Network channel.
Cooking lasagna using nothing but a dishwasher. We gotta get some data. I mean, we gotta know.
Oh, that's awesome! Is you gonna actually like make a hand, like put a lasagna together? What a great combination of
To have
episodes.
any chance of confirming this cooking cliffhanger, they'll need to know exactly what temperatures they can expect to reach and for how long.
That's what we want to find out.
Put a GoPro in there.
A hole in the side of the casing where we can insert a temperature probe or thermocouple while the dishwasher's going through its cycles. We also want to see what's going on inside, so we've made a piece of glass that will actually replace the door while it's running. We can't pull the door all the way off, otherwise none of these switches will actually work. With the glass in place, we should be able to see exactly where it gets hot and where we want to cook our lasagna.
Nice.
There's nothing like
And where we want to cook our lasagna.
than just reading the menu.
To watch one of these things run with a pane of glass in it. This is like a fulfillment of a childhood dream for me.
Alright, here we'll zoom out and we'll have the pups for the rest of the stream as well. 10 minutes left in the stream actually. We'll go off this, not the actual time like we usually do.
I would totally deal with the noise if I could watch.
Bye, Kyle. Oh wait, it is actually exactly 10 minutes in either way.
Adam expertly inserts the thermocouple through the hole in the side.
Perfect.
And the wash cycle, they hope to make a
No, that's
cooking
not for you.
cycle
That's not what I was
begins.
doing. I wasn't giving you permission to drink my coffee.
What temperature we got?
It's hovering around 130 right now. It's about
I'm glad I cut
125.
a little bit more of her hair. She can actually see now.
Yeah, I'd really like to see it get up to 100.
No, yeah, I didn't
just for
scoot it over this way.
Prolonged, time at that temperature would be good. Don't look at this for a long time. I'll hypnotize you. I look away every 5 or 6 seconds. Just
Why they
to
gotta
clear
come
my
over
breath.
here?
But even after 2 hours,
No,
of the
I'm not
maximum
giving you
setting,
permission
this
whenever I do
kitchen's
that.
heat stands at just 136, meaning it's time to get cooking on a refined recipe.
Our dishwasher's temperature hovers between 130 and 140. How does that dictate what kind of lasagna we should make?
Lasagna.
Classic lasagna ingredients. We're going to cut things thinner than we might ordinarily. And as for the
Mytho, I'm
vessel,
gonna start packing
we're gonna
your
use something
pieces
that is a little
after
wider
this.
and longer than I would normally use.
If you want any more pictures or anything else, let me know. I know you sent a message after this as well.
Thing they've ever done, but it pays
Well, I
to
need to
take
cut your
care of your
nails. It's so
skills
long.
are
You've got
sharp
such long
as your
nails.
tools.
Don't try this at home. Ow! I'm kidding. I totally didn't cut myself.
Under expert
Those
guidance,
small Victorian children.
Italian seasoning.
the lasagna comes together layer by layer
So you want on the sauce, right?
Yeah, we're on the sauce.
as Alton browns off the meat.
Smells good.
And he's not fudging here. It's standard practice to saute the sausage.
I think she might have another bladder
When the
infection
boss
or
calls
something.
a halt to construction.
Right?
Sorry.
Do you have to go outside again already?
Oh, what the heck?
Yeah, she does. Let me let her out again real quick.
A packed lunch.
Put that on there and squeeze the jeepers out. No air in there. I think you got it. I think it's dead. Good. We just need a lid. Foil, heavy-duty aluminum would be best.
And to make double sure
Time
that
to change her food again.
Jamie's
Gotta rotate the what you call it, fresh food now, or the
Oh yeah. This will hold.
raw feed.
Seems like it's not going anywhere.
I think
What up, Jamie?
I think that's as sealed as it can get.
All right. Let's wash it. Let's go.
No worries, friend. Glad to see your name. Glad to see you here. We're watching them cook a lasagna in an oven, or in a
But at least the tray should be clean.
dishwasher.
You'll notice that we've turned the lasagna upside down, and that's because we don't want water to pool in our reservoir on top of it. We want the heat inside the dishwasher to be able to circulate as closely as possible.
Yeah, you don't want to cool your
The clock
lasagna.
is running. Butter's coming in, and what we're thinking probably...
Poor Lucy, I know. I hate it.
Will be
Excellent.
Excellent. Or inedible. You'd normally bake this at 375 degrees for around 50 minutes, not 135.
I'll find a food that works
over
for
2
eventually.
hours. And I might just add, you can't preheat a dishwasher.
We don't just have to hope that this is going to work without any information.
It's always whenever we switch to kibble, because kibble is just
We have embedded
protein
the
and salt,
right
pretty
into
much.
the middle of our lasagna.
And that's not
It's
good
giving
for
us a temperature reading.
True to the
dogs that
testing,
already
the
have bad
temperature
bladders
finally settles in the mid-130s.
and whatnots.
It's just a matter of watch and wait till hunger
Soggy
and
lasagna,
hunger
right?
take their toll. So much for
Thank you,
this
Jamie. Hope you're doing well as well, friend.
I think it's time.
Definitely had a lovely night glass blowing for y'all.
2 hours and 42
Got quite a bit done,
minutes.
actually.
You know, it could go a little longer, but...
Got another thimble,
Let's
another
go.
pipe.
Here we go.
Actually, 2 other pipes, right? Did
There's
we make 2
always
swamp
something
rings? Or just
satisfying
1?
about a meal you cook yourself, and something ultra satisfying about one
Let's see
you
it.
cook on a pots and pans
Let's
cycle.
see it.
There it is. Now, is this a culinary triumph or a tray full of tepid and tortured pasta?
Ladies and gentlemen, look at that.
It's not exactly crispy on top.
It was crispy, Jamie. Why do you... This is why we...
It's not exactly crispy. Alton Brown was like, yeah, it was in a dishwasher.
We were never going to have...
We were never going to have a crispy lasagna, he said. So you should have mitigated your expectations. You expected a crispy lasagna out of the dishwasher. It does look like it worked, though.
The cheese is melted. Everything's very tasty.
I don't know that I would remove an oven and install an
Lasagna, I do love lasagna as well. That's fucking hilarious. Hey, if you only have a dishwater, cook something in the dishwasher.
For sure.
If you only have a lasagna and nothing to cook it in except for a dishwasher,
A lasagna in your dishwasher.
now you know you
So,
can.
if you're happy to wait almost 3 hours for lunch,
3
just
hours?
one appliance can cook and clean up.
Here, here.
I'd never heard of a homicide like this. The news that crossed the wire made me sick.
The neighbors came running out of the house, yelling, "They're dead."
The 3 were found covered in marijuana and meth.
Described as a bloodbath.
I actually don't think she has any bladder stuff, so I think she just drank too much water earlier. Did you drink too much water? I heard you. It was empty when I woke up this morning, and as soon as I set it down, I heard this one going at it. So, did you just have a full bladder? Did you wake up with a very full, stinky baby bladder?
Yeah, there was a lot of downtime. There was a lot of time where I looked at my phone.
All the sacrifices. Yeah, we had quite a few sacrifices to the glass gods tonight, right? What all broke? That one tubing broke. We'll be able to recycle a good amount of it, though. Marley, you want to come say bye? I wonder if the dogs think I'm talking to them this entire time. Do y'all think they think I'm talking to them? I think they do. Because she looks very excited. She gets so excited that she starts shaking sometimes when I start getting loud. Because I have to talk louder to talk to y'all over there. And I think she thinks I'm talking to her because she looks very, very happy right now. He's just the happiest dog. Not a thought behind those eyes, just happy dog. And then you see Marley's hands on the other side. The cup, right? Oh yeah. The entire piece of that raw tubing broke, and then the entire cup broke as well. But then we rebounded, I guess you could say. Yes, I've been barefoot this entire time. See, and that's what I was thinking too, like, I've tried showing them phones, and now that I think about it, it really just probably seems like I'm talking to them. There's no way they know that I'm talking to anybody else, and anytime I'm talking, it's normally been to them. So anytime I look at them, Lucy starts freaking out because she goes, oh my god, they're looking at me, but I'm talking really loud too, so they're like, oh wow, I should be real excited about that, right? Right. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Streaming helps them out too. That makes me happy. Oh yeah, the whole white mushroom pep fucking exploded as well. Wow, what a night. What a day. Fucking banned on TikTok, exploding tubes. What a night. We made it work though, right? Lucy, careful. Almost pulled my bracelet. We did make it work. What time is it? Watch out, Lucy, I'm trying to get by you. Alrighty, friends, I'm gonna start the sign off. I do appreciate each and every single one of you. Marley does too, and so does Lucy. She's a little off camera. But, oh, she was moving over a little bit. I thought she was gonna get in camera. That would have been funny. But like, I know you speak English then. There's no way you don't speak English if you heard that, if you understood that. I appreciate y'all, Mytho, Lucinda, anybody else who may be lurking. Jamie, if you're still here, appreciate each and every one of you. There's Lucy, you've got to think. Lucy, is that what you've been trying to, she smells the food over there. She wants more of the chips. Yes, I'll give you snacks. Like right now. Alrighty, friends, you know where to find us until next time. Lewis, until next time, friend, anybody who may be lurking, I appreciate y'all. Until then, love you.